bro, is that Jambo?
What is at stake for us? Kicking up cameras. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we fell off the spinning tops. ATL, when we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars.
Hey bro, is that Jambo?
What is at stake for us? Kicking up cameras. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we fell off the spinning tops.
Say you my nigga, I'ma be your killer. Nobody gon' play with you when I'm with you. Go against any nigga like fuck this glitter. Skeet all third on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' coast a nigga out rockin' with you? I got you lit in the city. I been multitasking, rapping and being the daddy to my little children. I been spinning on business and spinning and spinning and spinning until I'm dizzy. I do all the smack, you ain't never step of help with none of you killing. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch, I'ma whack you in front of witness. Damn, my nigga, you trippin'. We could've been superstars. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Damn, my nigga, you trippin'. We could've been superstars. Can't help it, now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now you better keep your distance, cause it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Track hard with the kick, snatch off from the bitch. When I slide, nightlight on the blick. Bet I'm on my shit when I'm outside. Zodon ran down, caught them pants down. Nigga, you shitted. I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it, cause I'm a gremlin. Yeah, cut those bins, KTV, back door wide open. Wait till my sniper get out. All you niggas gon' die. Time rolling, bustin' on my opponent, no hand stepping. Crush my arms totally. Wood jet broke, no motion. Sleeping on sofas, creeping in highs like roaches. I done went cage and stays the cage. Now free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. I beat them cases, they already hate me. They gon' want me dead when I'm on probation. Oh, y'all think Lil Yak retarded? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, I promise. Niggas can't take me, niggas can't guard me. I be on the fuck nigga ass like Charmin, aka 28 Carvin. We could've been superstars. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Damn, my nigga, you trippin'. We could've been superstars. Can't help it, now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now you better keep your distance, cause it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Track hard with the kick, snatch off on the bit. When I slide, nightlight on the blick. Bet I'm on my shit when I'm outside. Zodon ran down, caught them pants down. Nigga, you shitted. I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it, cause I'm a gremlin.
Yeah, we could be superstars,
Super gremlin.
but I'm pretty sure our time is up.
Now your time
And
is
so
up.
we fell off the spinning tops. Don't know, maybe for trial, but blame my error.
I ain't sliming, I'm grinding. Any way you put it, I'm SG with it. I'm a super gremlin. Snatch and grab, sneak and geek. It's like we gang. Trust.
Figure state plan, that was the escape plan, but ain't investigating. That shit was a waste, man. But wait, I stopped the facing, cause shit just started racing. But wait, it opened gates, and it shit just stopped parading. Oh, like we out the basement on one floor where it's vacant. She feeling anxious to be out where it's dangerous. Okay, love out the chains, it especially I bang it. Okay, Jamaican Spanglish, she mixed up in the language. Hey, back that wipe me drain, and just have it if you singing. Okay, fuck that Birkin, she just needs some encouragement. Fix that attitude, she thinks she need a surgeon. Okay, I show some gratitude, I put you in that altitude. Okay, it's stuck like madness do, I put you in that magnitude. Okay, I embrace a pussy, I'm not trying to embarrass you. Okay, I got a lavish crew, me chase the rock, a day to drew me busy trap. I'm not a rapper, a lot I do, a lot I chew. A film director, helter skelter, off the salsa like it's juice. 12-figure state plan, that was the escape plan, but ain't investigating. That shit was a waste, man. But wait, I stopped the facing, cause shit just started racing. But wait, it opened gates, and it shit just stopped parading. Oh, like we out the basement on one floor where it's vacant. She feeling anxious to be out where it's dangerous. Okay, the body changes, it especially how I'm saying it. Jamaican Spanglish, she mixed up in the language. Hey, back, niggas dying for that chain around my neck, that's like alert. I be trying church up early, rolling up a Benny. She just wanna taste the candy, probably soaking up her panties. Nasty when she out the bust a move on Marco Angie. I just went and bought a planet. Now that shit was never planned.
Why is there ass?
12-figure state plan, that was the escape plan, but ain't investigating. That shit was a waste, man. But wait, I stopped the facing.
Who posting ass?
But wait, it open gates and it should just stop parading. Oh, like we at the basement on one floor where it's vacant.
Stream just starting. There's already ass on the stream. God. You can't have shit. That's nice out here, man. Y'all already posting ass on the fucking stream? How are you guys doing? You said, can we ban them? I ain't gonna ban them. I'm gonna time them out, but I'm not gonna ban them. Ban is a little overkill, you know? How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Oh my god, dude. You said still in school? Oh shit, I forgot you motherfuckers got school. I forgot. Yeah, it's only 1:40. Yo, Fernando with the 777. Stream before work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stream before work, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Stream before work. Lavender, I'm at work right now. Damn. So, thank you guys for coming through to the stream. You guys are amazing. We're going to chill stream a little bit for now. Then later on, we're going to continue playing some Demon Souls. So let's see. Let's see. So, is this it? No. Is this it? I think this was it. Yes. Anyone Xmas shopping? Done mine early? Bro, I have to still do my Christmas shopping. What's this? It's the sounds that give Call of Duty players PTSD flashbacks. Modern Warfare 2. Oh, God.
Enemy nuke incoming! It's over!
Oh, yeah.
Hostile dogs spotted in your area.
The dog's not really. But that enemy AC-130 is... That shit hit different. That enemy AC-130 hit different. You said add already? I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all to just I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all at this point.
Be advised, hostile swarm inbound.
Drone inbound. Hostile wraps deploy ship.
Did my man just failed a dolphin dive? He didn't even make it inside. That was a failed dolphin dive. He tried a dolphin dive inside and he completely missed. Okay.
Hostile wraps deploy ship overhead.
Enemy has Juggernaut.
I have released the dogs!
Yeah, that gave me PTSD. From World at War, they have released the dogs.
Enemy Huey approaching. Lost the lead.
Oh man, that's like super old school. You said Fern, happy birthday. It's your birthday too? Happy birthday, man. Yo, Ratchet and Clank, thank you for the resub. How you doing, baby? Thank you. Thank you for the resubs. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Please take care.
We'll be fine.
Nah. Yo, mid cutscene? That's not fair, dude. That's not fair. Mid cutscene, though? Like, I have no control over that. Bro made the switch to YouTube, Twitch. What? Ludwig left Twitch? Yo, I don't know what kind of move that is. Yo, they must have offered him a big ass bag, dude. They must have offered him like 6-7 figures to make that switch. You said retro YouTube return when? If they offer me a, I'm not even gonna say I want a 7-figure bag. If you give me a 5-figure bag, you give me 5 figures and I'll fucking escape rope out of this bitch in like 2 seconds. If you come up to me and be like, yo, I'll give you fucking, yo, the lowest number, like some absurd shit, like if they came up to me and they're like, yo, man, I'll give you 50 grand right now to leave Twitch and go to YouTube, bro, I'll be like, yo, man, have a good live stream, guys, with somebody else. I'm out. And all you're going to see me is go live on the other channel just straight up. Because seriously, that's a lot of money. So you can imagine that bag that he got was a rather big bag. Because realistically speaking, Ludwig, I feel like, was doing great on Twitch. I feel like he had a lot of subscribers and people always watching him. Like, just thinking straight off of ads, he was making bank. Straight, just ads, not even subscriptions. Like, the amount of ad money he was getting was crazy. So now, you said Ludwig subathon did amazing. That's what I find weird too, is that he did a crazy subathon, so you would have thought like he would stay on Twitch. But apparently, now's not the time. He said no one at Twitch reached out to him about his... No! No one congratulated him? That's crazy. Hold on. No one congratulated him. So no one from Twitch staff fucked with him. Is that the right word, fucked with him? I feel like maybe if that's the case, he just wasn't shown any love. Cause I mean, like, realistically speaking, he made a lot of money, and Twitch also made a lot of money from that subathon, because Twitch gets a cut from that, right? I feel like realistically speaking, after the subathon, there's absolutely no way. Like, you're telling me not one person from Twitch HQ was like, yo, let me send this motherfucker an email and be like, congratulations on your subathon. We've been tracking your journey. You did an amazing job. Wait a minute, but didn't Twitch post up clips of his subathon though? Twitch posted up clips of his subathon and posted it on their Twitter though, didn't they? Discord notifications only for the announcement channel fucked? You said cap. Nah, I think I remembered I seen it like at least once or twice that Twitch was talking about Ludwig on. You said, but no one personally went up to him, which is what I'm thinking. Because I know I could have sworn I seen Twitch post up clips of his subathon, and they were saying things about his subathon on their Twitter. But he probably wanted something a bit more personal, like an email talking about, hey, congratulations on your journey. We've seen what you've accomplished, so and so, right? But hey, PlayStation is planning to own subscription. We getting a gamer pass, like an official gamer pass? Codename Spartacus. Damn. And y'all were talking all about that Xbox Gamer Pass. Nobody gonna be talking about that shitty ass service. Everyone's gonna be like, yo, you got that Spartacus? I'll be like, yeah, I got that Spartacus. Game Pass? What the fuck is a Game Pass? Ain't nobody got that dry ass shit. Game Pass? We got that Spartacus. This will apparently be a 3-tier service, with one of them allowing access to a library of classic PS1, PS2, PS3, and even PSP games. Even PSP games? If that's true, that's a W. If that's true, that's a W. They didn't have to give us PSP games, but if they threw PSP games in the mix as well, fat W. You said no Vita is ass. I'm going to keep it a stack and a half with you, man. Vita has some games, but PSP had better games than Vita. Vita has some games, but PSP had better games than the Vita. Because PSP's lifespan was longer than the Vita's. Vita's lifespan was mad short because their memory cartridges were mad expensive, Majority of the games that came out were from Japan, and it was just like RPG games. Yo, you said $100 a year, head ass. Now we don't know that yet. We don't know how much it cost.
Atlas better put them old SMT and Persona games on this bitch.
Oh, definitely. Yo, if we're getting PS2, PS1, PS3 games, bro, if we get Persona games on this, like, we were talking about, like, Persona 2, Persona 3, Persona 4, not even Persona 4 Golden, original Persona 4. If we start getting Persona games off this shit, Xbox, I don't want to hear anything. Xbox, I don't want to hear a damn thing. I don't want to hear you guys shouting out the top of your roof. The only thing you guys got is Gamer Pass. We got Gamer Pass. Not anymore. I mean, you guys still got Gamer Pass, but we got our own service too. You said Arena? I don't know, man. More details on Project Spartacus available on PS4, PS5, expected this spring. Will merge PlayStation Plus. They're merging PlayStation Plus and Now, so you don't have to pay for them as separate services. But like I said before, PlayStation Now, I've tried it out before. I didn't like it. But if they were to revamp it up and actually like redo the user interface and fix that shit, and it's actually $60 and you get PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, that is the fattest fucking W. And if they, like I said, if they fix PlayStation Now, that's a fat W. Tier 1, okay, but there's tiers now. Tier 1 is PlayStation Plus with benefits, so that might be the standard $60. Tier 2 is access to PS4 and select PS5 games. Damn! How much is Tier 3 gonna cost? How much is Tier 3 gonna cost? Sony is also investing more heavily into cloud gaming, which is probably the Tier 3, because if we could play the old classic libraries, you said my guess is $80. You know what they should do? You know what? If it's $80 for a year, I'm not even gonna complain, because we get a big library of games, voice chat, not peer-to-peer laggy online, because let's be realistic. Nintendo, the fact that Nintendo's even charging $50 or $60, I forgot how much it was, like $70 a year. How much was it, chat, for the Nintendo bullshit? And we don't have no in-game voice chat, no messaging system. We can't even play our own music. We don't even have themes. We can't even upload music to our stupid-ass console or upload pictures to our console. We can only take screen caps. Nintendo's online Nintendo 64 cloud service has fucking input delay. The online is terrible. There's so much, bro. Sony could actually make this shit work, and if it is charged $80, I won't even be mad, because if everything works the way that it's supposed to work and we get that big ass library of PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 games and PSP games, I'll happily pay for the shit if everything runs smoothly with no issues. I need the Final Fantasy, what is that, 13 trilogy and Asura's Wrath on PS5 ASAP. Wait, what the fuck am I looking at? Oh, okay. I had to go back.
Bruh.
Yeah. I'm too sexy for this. Too sexy for your. Too sexy for this. Too sexy for this. Too sexy for that.
Almost 3 years, man. Got college finals in a few days. I'm happy to see you continuing the stream even after the Twitch split. I watched you there for 2 years.
I didn't like that.
Bruh.
Yeah. I'm too sexy for this. Too sexy for your. Too sexy for this. Too sexy for this.
The way that fucking fish moaned, he said, "Oh, the Take-Two company is trying to copyright claim the game. It's..." Wait, what? Take-Two has sent a trademark claim to Haze Lights because of it. It Takes Two, forcing Haze Light to abandon any ownership to the game's name. No details whether the game will be renamed or how this impacts its sales/marketing.
Just installed some cameras into my house. Now no one will steal my plates and vomit in my mom's car.
I'm gonna ignore that. Thank you for the 100 bits. Retro reacts to Adult Swim. It has 430,000 views. Almost 500,000 views. This video almost got 500,000 views. Jesus Christ. Thank you for uploading that. Images that make you feel pain. Poor Palkia. Damn, nobody bought that pearl. Everybody only cares. It's all about them diamonds, baby. It's all about them diamonds, baby. Everybody was just like, yo, I ain't picking up that pearl. It's all about that diamond. You know what's annoying as fuck? Like, I remember when there was a YouTuber that had a bunch of these Orbeez. It's a hassle to get rid of these. You cannot just get rid of these by like just dumping them in the toilet or like throwing them in a sewer drain. Like, these shits will clog anything up. They will clog up the toilets. They will clog up sewage lines. They will clog up a bunch of shit. So in my opinion, doing this shit I feel like is kind of dumb, because now my question to them is, how did you dispose of this? Because I think I saw a YouTube video one time where like a guy clogged up like the whole system in like his block, and then like people had to show up and then try to declog the sewage line of like his whole neighborhood, because they try to flush that shit down like a whole system. You said, don't you go to work today? No, did I say I go to work today? I didn't say that. I have yet to see someone say 2022 gonna be their year. Motherfuckers nervous. I agree. Nobody ain't saying that shit.
Good to see you again.
Yo, what's up, Nova Blaster? How you doing, baby? Damn, for 12 months you finally hit the year? I appreciate you, baby. You said short chill stream, though. My shit says short chill stream? How does my shit say short chill stream? I changed it. Maybe that's why you guys are like bugging out right now. Cause it doesn't say short chill stream. It says chill stream and Demon Souls. It doesn't say short chill stream. It says chill stream and Demon Souls. You probably kept my tab open on one of your browsers and shit, and then it never updated because you never refreshed. Okay, let's see. Nah, that Twitter post says short chill stream. I'm kind of worried. One of the USA's first Omarion cases attended big anime convention. So the new virus is called Omarion. I'm not calling that shit Omicron. I'm calling that shit Omarion. That's the Omarion virus. I feel bad for anybody's name whoever's name is Omarion, it's a wrap. I'll be like, hey man, you the virus. But it said one of the USA's first Omarion cases attended big anime convention. Yo, everybody better get tested in this shit. If you get any symptoms, you better get tested. Sick Christmas tree, right? I like it. I like the colors. What is that? Yellow and blue? I've never seen a yellow and blue Christmas tree. It's pretty.
You gotta get to work, man. Trying to get to the money. You gotta get to work, man. Trying to get.
What the fuck, dude? Was that a naked guy in the train? I heard that there is a case of Omarion in New York City, so stay safe. Bro, whatever happens, happens, man. Because at this point, we know damn well New York City is not going to shut down again. We're never going to have another lockdown to the caliber of like when COVID was at peak, because we lost so much money. There was so much unemployment that the city had to give out. There's no way in hell we're going to go through another lockdown. You know why? Because right now, I feel like America and everybody's in the mentality of natural selection. If you're not protected, if you didn't get vaccinated, it is what it is. Like, America now is just going to be like, hey, if Omarion starts to spread and the shit starts to skyrocket kind of like COVID, if you get infected, too bad. If you die, too bad. We'll make another human, and new humans is being made every day. That's going to be the mentality of America, because it's like, yo. But then, realistically speaking, where the fuck did this virus even come from? Where do these new viruses just come from? Like, motherfuckers wake up in the morning and they be like, you know what? I'm going to call this next one Omarion. It came from northeastern Africa. How? How? Mutations? How? How did it end up here? Airplanes. Someone tried to recreate the Venom virus, but it failed. You see, tourists, I can't stand tourists, dude. Stay your ass wherever the fuck you live and stop coming to New York. That's the most annoying shit. It's like people who get infected with some weird ass virus, the first thing they do is they be like, fuck, I don't feel well. I gotta buy a plane ticket to New York. It's like, what goes through your head when you start feeling sick? Like, why is everyone's first thing to do when they feel weird is to buy a New York plane ticket and decide to go to very fucking like hot spot locations? You know what, man? I feel like shit. Let me go to 14th Street, Union Square. Let me go to 34th Street. Let me go to fucking 42nd Street. Let me go around Bryant Park where the ice skating rink is at. You know what? Let me go to Central Park too and start walking around with all the people playing Pokemon Go, and let me just start touching people. Like, stop. Stay your ass home, bro. You said looks like a more transmissible than Delta, likely to become dominant strain.
Everyone who's gotten the Omicron variant are fully vaccinated. Literally New York, then California. The symptoms are basically the flu.
So you telling me I got poked for no reason? You telling me I sat down in a chair and I became a guinea pig for no reason? I got stabbed with a needle with some invisible Capri Sun liquid to stop me from getting infected, but it's not gonna stop. I'm telling you, bro, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I don't want chat to be thinking like, yo, this motherfucker, this damn Dominican is an anti-vaxxer. I'm not. But it just makes no sense to me that all these new strains are going to keep on coming out, and then they're going to be saying on the news every other day, all right, you got to get pinched with something else. You got to get stabbed with another thing. You got to get stabbed with another thing. Bro, I am not going to keep on getting poked and infected. I'm not playing Apex Legends. I'm not going to be on the ground and you're going to stab me with a goddamn pen on my chest and then pick me up like Gibraltar. Okay? Well, Gibraltar actually picks you up and slap the fuck out the back of your neck. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to keep getting my chest stabbed with vaccines. A plumber found Joel Osteen's secret money stash. Joel Osteen? Nah, the church guy?
Were you not aware that people who were vaccinated were more than likely to spread the Delta variant at the same rate as unvaxxed people?
No, I wasn't aware of that because I don't follow that shit too much. You said I've been having this headache for 2 days now, but let me come to your crib. That's literally what's happening. Dude is straight up the Pablo Escobar of Christianity. This dude is the real kingpin of the Christ game. How the fuck did they find a stash? Why the fuck? How the fuck did... Wait, plumber finds money hidden in walls. How the fuck? Joel Osteen kind of sounded like Heisenberg, dude. You say you're not supposed to have over 250K in hand anyways. You said, who's Joel Osteen? Joel Osteen is a Christian preacher. He preaches in like a Texas church, but it's a very large church, and I mean, like, he spreads the gospel. I mean, one thing that I don't understand though about like the public and then Christianity, right? Because here's the thing, I came from a biblical background. I don't understand why the public gets upset when a pastor has money, if that makes sense. It's like the public expects the pastor to be a broke person, like a broke homeless person, but then to preach the gospel. Like, I don't know. I don't understand how that makes sense. You said separation of church and state. Joel Osteen is not supposed to have over 250K in hand. That's the law. He says, do pastors or priests, whatever, still pay taxes? Of course they have to pay taxes. Of course they have to pay taxes. The church should be glad if a pastor has money because that is more money going to spread the gospel. It's weird. I know, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the time, from what I notice on the internet, because I know this is a very touchy subject because we're talking about religion now. One thing I do notice from Twitter is that they get mad when they see a pastor or a person of like a gospel figure, like with expensive things, right? Like, for example, because Joel Osteen, he doesn't have a small church. He has a very big church. And you can imagine, obviously, pastors from church is not supposed to take any money from any person from a congregation. The money goes towards the church and then spreading the gospel, like, you know, doing recreational activities, like I guess like hosting, like, I don't know, like shit like barbecues and Thanksgiving, giving out food to the people of the community, remodeling the churches, like renovations, repair jobs, shit like that. Churches don't pay taxes though. I feel like they do pay taxes to a certain extent.
The church earns that shit to begin with. It's not like the Vatican gives them that shit. You said the church earns that shit. There's a pastor who arrives in a helicopter down the street from my house. You said churches indeed pay taxes. Of course they gotta pay taxes. That makes no sense. Like if churches didn't pay taxes, because the thing is that churches make money, and that's it. It's because most televangelists are scammers and do separate wrong shit. Do you remember that one Christian talk show network that kept claiming that the world was gonna end and it never happened? Oh, I remember. That was some dude that was in like a radio show. That what's crazy about that actually is that I used to listen to him when I was younger, because my dad used to put him on the radio when I was younger and I was going to elementary school, and I used to remember him talking on the radio like crazy when I was much younger. And I didn't know that was the same guy until like I did a bit of research a couple years back, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's the guy I used to listen to on the radio. He's like a really old guy. You said if my boss asked me to come in and I ain't getting paid, he's gonna
get paid in blood. Excuse me? Hunter x Hunter celebrates its 3rd year on hiatus. This brings me pain. Oh. Appears in Jump 1999, 1998, 1999. 2018 was the last time that Hunter x Hunter appears in Jump. And then in 2020, gone. 2021, gone.
People got to understand. The pastors are the ones that pay for the church and everything that involved in the gospel. No money, no church services. That's what my aunt said since Chico owns our family church.
No, of course. Of course. No. Akuro, I agree with you 100% because that's the only way a church could run. But then I remember, like, then people on the internet would bring up this argument where they'd be like, oh, but if money is the root of all evil, why does the church want money so bad? To keep the church running. Because if the church has no money, there ain't gonna be no church. What do you think is gonna happen to them? You think that the IRS and all these people are gonna show up, like, when they gotta pay taxes on and then they gotta pay for rent, they gotta pay for light, they gotta pay for gas? Because that's the thing too, a lot of people don't know. Churches still gotta pay for the rent, they gotta pay for the light, they gotta pay for the gas. Like, when it becomes wintertime and it becomes really cold, church uses the radiators, church uses, you know, heat, gas. And then that's always people's argument on the internet where they be like, money's the root of all evil, so why does church want it so bad? I'm like, so they can stay up. Because, you know, everything in the earth is run with money. If you don't have money, you don't have a place to live, you don't have anything to eat, you can't do anything without money. You said, God will handle it, copium. Imagine saying that to the IRS. They show up at your door talking about, yo, you gotta pay your shit. Or your landlord shows up knocking at your door. Yo, you gotta pay this shit. And the first thing, you give them eye contact. Don't worry, God got you. I owe you like $6,000, but God got you, all right? God is gonna pay you. Anyway, have a good one. And you just close the door in front of his face. Come on, bro. That's how it won't work. God got you. The church is tax exempt. No, look, the church has some extent, I feel like, when it comes to the taxes, but they still have to pay some stuff. They still have to pay some taxes. Like you act like churches are just completely exempt, like they don't have to pay 0 taxes. No, they have to pay something. People at my grandma's church always say God will find a way for the dumbest shit. It's complicated, man. Just don't pay taxes. I love that Yoshi emote. Try capitalists. Just don't pay your taxes, man. I don't know. Tis the month. Why they look like that? Keanu Reeves and Carrie Ann Moss presents at the Game Awards. Yo, Keanu Reeves, we don't want to see you. Keanu Reeves, after Cyberpunk 2077, we don't want to see you. But you know what? It's not even his fault. So you know what, Keanu Reeves, I take that back. You could come on in. You know what? Because it's not your fault. It was Cyberpunk 2077's fault. I don't know if this is true or not, but here's some news. Supposedly the girl from the couple that did creepypasta videos was groomed and forced to be in videos. Oh, yo, I heard a little bit about this, and I was like, yo, I did not know that this situation escalated to the point that it is now. We're talking about the arcade craniac shit.
You know what, man? This video is not for or about aesthetics. This video is to share my story and to potentially help people that are being groomed right now or have been groomed or abused. I just want just one person. If one person watching this video...
This is an hour and 32 minutes. Jesus Christ. Is there like main focal points? I'm gonna have, like, not even ×2 could save this video. Because I still gotta watch like 45 minutes of it.
Get something out of it, then that would be enough for me. Because I know that I'm going to receive backlash on this video. I've already received backlash on me saying a tiny bit of my truth on Instagram and providing concrete evidence for that truth. You know what, man? So this video...
now. But she's knocked out, and I take a picture of her knocked out as well.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah. that's what's happening right now at 3:34 in the morning.
Which the truth is that I was groomed at age 17 by my ex-boyfriend, who was 23 at the time. I provided evidence, and I was still the bitch and the whore and the crazy person. So I expect backlash from this, and I accept it. But I hope that at least some of you can find something in this that you can use, because this is not only just me trauma dumping on you guys. This is actually going to be my advice on how to avoid this, how to stop this if you are in a relationship like this, or what to do if you see somebody you love in any type of involvement with someone like this. Whatever, strap in, because today we are going to be talking about the all too common world of grooming and other devious behaviors perpetuated by older men against underage minors. All right, so what is grooming? You probably already know what it is, but by definition, grooming is when someone builds a relationship, trust, and emotional connection with someone so they can manipulate, exploit, and or abuse them. That is what grooming is. And it can happen to anybody at any age, but it especially happens to underage minors and children in general. Anybody can be a groomer, anybody can be an abuser, even if they look real kind and real happy on the internet. Anybody can be doing that to someone. Grooming is not just a 50-year-old preying on a 10-year-old. Grooming is also your 20-something-year-old homies who have a girlfriend in high school. Like, buddy, if you are a grown adult, don't go out with somebody who has freaking gym class. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? For perspective, I just turned 23 years old, aka the same exact age as my groomer. And would I go out with a 17-year-old? Hell no, because I think you have to be in your 20s to truly understand how insidious it is to go after and pursue an underage minor to go out with. Because if you're sane and you're in your 20s, you feel disgusted even thinking about that. And with that out of the way, I really need to give a serious trigger warning, because I'm going to be going into a lot of detail about things that have happened to me, and it's just a lot. I put a list right here: child, sexual, emotional abuse, physical abuse. Okay, I don't want to scare you away, but if this is not the right time for you to be seeing this, then I would recommend not watching it or not watching it right now. It took me from age 17 to nearly 23 years old to understand what even happened to me, and not only what my ex has done to me, but I realized that that wasn't even the first time that I was groomed. There's not just one bad apple when it comes to older men. There's a serious societal issue with them preying on vulnerable girls and young women. And growing up, I honestly, unfortunately, seemed to be the perfect prey for these types of people. When I was 13, my sister's boyfriend's friend looked at me like he wanted to eat me up. He hugged me and he touched me in a friendlier manner than usual. I even sat in his lap at times. He gave me his number and we started texting. This man was at least 21 or older, because he was literally a nurse and he had a career already. He asked me if I could send him sexy nurse pictures, you know, like the Blink-182 album cover, and this scared me away, so I stopped texting him, and that was the end of that. But when I was 14 and I was outside of my local 7-Eleven right by my high school, I was noticed, and I thought it was a good thing to be noticed when I was 14. I thought it was a good thing to be thought of as beautiful, and it is, but not from an adult. Let's call this guy Peter. He was 19 going on 20, and the first date that he took me on, he took me to Knott's Berry Farm, and when we kissed, the lights went out, and I thought that was such a great, good omen. But as soon as he pulled his lips away from mine, he said, "We're gonna be just like rabbits." And at age 14, the idea of being intimate with somebody so much older than me seemed appealing. It seemed like a good thing. I was a virgin. I thought it would be cool to lose my virginity to somebody outside of high school, and so much cool.
What? This is... Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I want to see what specifically happened between her and the guy from Arcade Craniacs, because now she's literally just like... I mean, I'm not saying she shouldn't, but she's literally right now trauma dumping. She's literally like, okay, this is what happened, like, from the beginning. Like she's going way back. Like, she's talking about other people now that's completely... The funny part is, it wasn't even Nicole that convinced me that Edward is abusive. It was Edward's response. You said, I mean, she said she was going to trauma dump. I didn't hear that part. The only reason she's going out of her way to slander the guy is because they broke up and she ain't making a bag anymore in those cringy videos. I'm not even going to lie to you, though. I'm not even going to lie to you. This is going to be a hot take. This is going to be a hot take. I feel like it's so weird that all of this is happening now after like the breakup. And it's like, it's so weird, like how stuff like this always happens after a relationship breakup. Like, it's like when they were together, none of this shit was happening. But then the exact second, but it's like, we're not even talking about this. We're talking about like life in general. And I notice girls usually mostly do this. Like, whenever they're in a relationship with a man, they are fine. They're 100%. Everything is sugar and rainbows, right? Everything is fine. The second like a falling out happens, and they break up, the girl always gotta come out and be on some, nah, I was abused type shit. Because I find it so weird now, like, that she's going this hard at him out of the blue. But then you said, like, but then I saw Tula say that, like, she's just upset because she got dumped and she's not getting the money anymore from the Arcade Craniacs channel. It's weird because from what I heard also, I think, wasn't she the one that broke up with him? And then apparently she was slandering the channel as well. My thing right now is that I'm not going to take any sides because you know how the internet is. We've already seen it countless times where people will make claims, people will make statements, all this type of shit. Like, I got to see both sides of the story. I got to see concrete evidence. I got to see all that. I'm not taking anybody's side because I'm never again taking, like, shit word of the mouth from people on the internet because, you know, you should just look at cancel culture in general. People never say this stuff until it can benefit them online. Let me see.
Cooler than me, but the kindness that I felt exuded from him honestly didn't last very long, especially after he took my virginity, and I would later find out that it was his thing to take young girls' virginities, and that he even actually sold to someone. I specifically remember he took note to tell me to watch out for my braces when I went down on him, and looking back on it, I can't believe how his other adult friends and family members stood by and watched as he groomed me and humiliated me. In fact, they were literally in on the joke. They would call me Peter's clown because I looked like a clown, I suppose. I was 14 and I didn't know how to put on makeup properly, so that was their little joke. This whole relationship with Peter really introduced me to the idea of normalizing older men making comments about my underage and underdeveloped body. He'd say things like, I can't wait till your boobs come in, or your boobs look bigger today, or maybe you should do squats. Fast forward to 17. I'm depressed, I'm nihilistic, there's good friends few and far in between. And I really touched on this in my Get Ready With Me video, but I had finally found a group of friends that I really liked, and I thought that they liked me too. But it was around this same time that I bonded with someone else, and that was my most recent ex. I commented on one of his pictures and said, I like your Hey Arnold tattoo. Back then, I let older men quiz me on my 90s knowledge, because they always say things like, how do you know about that? You were born in 1998, how? And just a side note, I used to be ashamed of being born in 1998, because older men would always make me feel stupid about it, while at the same time commenting about how mature I was for my age. And by the way, if anybody is telling you you're mature for your age and is trying to get in your pants, please run away as fast as possible, because they're just catering to what they think that you want to hear. And my ex was literally no different. We began talking and flirting with each other on April 6th, 2016. He DM'd me first and we struck up a conversation. I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I'm pissed because somebody just crashed
if
into
you're
my
in
car.
close
And in response,
contact
they said,
with each other and you want to talk to the public about your abuse, it would be easier for the abuser to cause harm. With the close access they would most likely have to each other.
That's true. I'm just trying to like sonic speed through this right now.
who cares?
I'm probably gonna listen for like another 2 minutes, but let's just see.
Has character now, and he seemed to really like that response. He asked me how old I was, and I told him the truth. I told him that I was 17, and he initially made a joke saying that he was 16, which I kind of believed because firstly I was so naive, and I just couldn't really tell from his profile, honestly. But he clarified after he said the joke that he was indeed 23 years old. And from my perspective, my 17-year-old perspective, it felt cool to be talking to him. It felt cool to be chosen by somebody so much older than me, somebody who was a skateboarder, somebody who lived in Los Angeles, like the most exciting city here in California, and he asked me if I was still in high school. And again, I told him the truth. I said that I wasn't attending classes anymore because I went to a continuation school, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically like the bad kid school, and you technically stop doing classes before regular school. But my graduation ceremony wasn't gonna happen until the end of the year, and the regular high school kids were all still in classes. I just graduated a freaking degenerate, really. He then asked me how long it would be until I turned 18, and I told him my birthday was on November 20th. So part of his whole thing, his whole defense that he's put up the whole entire time, like he's never wavered on this, he likes to defend our relationship by saying this, is that I was close to being 18 when we went out. Okay, so we started talking on April 6th, 2016. My birthday's on November 20th. How is that close? It's not like it even fucking matters, because as soon as like the clock strikes midnight on your 18th birthday, like you don't immediately get the mind of an adult that has been out of high school for years and years and knows their way around life. Like you can't be expected to know how to navigate adult.
Okay, buddy. All right. Okay. All right. I don't like that. I don't like that argument because that argument makes no sense. It's like they say, look, and by they, I'm mostly talking about women. Women always say this thing where they're like, you have to be, like, why are you talking to girls that are under the age of 18? Then once you reach 18 and then you decide to pursue and be like, you know what, let me actually get to know you. You're legal now. Let me get to know you. Let me get to talk to you. Apparently it's frowned upon. They're like, oh no, because they're still not fully developed. But then I'm just like, but 18 is the legal age. I don't know. It just makes no sense. You know what they should do? You know what, chat? Chat, you know what? Unanimous decision. You know what we should do? If you are under the age of 18, you cannot have a cell phone. You cannot have social media. If you apply to try to have social media, you have to show birth certificate and ID. Because at this point, just ban every minor online. There has to be a law to just ban every minor, because this shit is just fucking annoying at this point. Because people are just gonna constantly start bringing up arguments like this like 10 years from now. Oh, I broke up with my husband. That's now my ex-husband, and I'm going through divorce court because in 2001, he said he likes me. And I was 17, and he was 21. Like, bro, at this point, just... if you're under 18, just get them off the internet, bro. Because this shit is just stupid.
relationships immediately as the clock turns 12 on your 18th birthday. Like, that's just not how it works. If there's a big age gap, then there is a power imbalance. It's as simple as that. So
okay, dude. Power imbalance. Okay. Now they're talking about power imbalances. What power? Just because I'm a number higher than you, it's age. What power balance are you guys talking about? I have no stats. I don't know. That argument of power balance just, to me, makes no sense, because I'm like, what power? Am I a mage in Dark Souls, man? Am I the fat guy who slaps the stick down and throws fireballs? No, I got no powers.
the course of the next few
Not
days,
even metaphorically. Console the orb.
After we started talking in April, I basically started lying to my mom and tell her that I was going to like this friend's house or this friend's house for a sleepover every single night. And in reality, I was going out with him and we were drinking together all night. On our first date together, he took me to a park after we went to the liquor store and he bought a bottle of Peach New Amsterdam and Cactus Cooler. Why Cactus Cooler? Because I was 17 and a teenager and I barely had any drinking experience. Like, yes, I had gotten drunk before on the train tracks with like a 40 ounce with all my punk friends, because that's what little punk girls do. However, it's not the easiest thing to get alcohol as a minor, and I didn't have too much experience, especially not with liquor.
Oh my God. Shut up. You are a degenerate. She gonna try to act like she never drank before. Girl, you listen to My Chemical Romance. You listen to Avenged Sevenfold. You listen to Bullet for My Valentine. You listen to freaking Suicide. What's that shit called? Suicide Squad? I don't know, dude. Yo, she listened to every hardcore band. She listened to Black Veil Brides. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Little punk girls do. However, it's not the easiest thing to get alcohol as a minor.
It's not the easiest thing to do, but you drank before, so stop trying to act like you're a saint or like you were tainted by him, because you did a bunch of degeneracy before, which obviously doesn't excuse Edward for what the fuck happened, but still, she's trying to act like she was a saint. You're not a saint. You are not a saint. Stop trying to act like, come on, bro. You said, hey, Avenged Sevenfold ain't bad. I didn't say it was bad. I still listen to Avenged Sevenfold. I love Avenged Sevenfold.
I didn't have too much experience, especially not with liquor. So needless to say, I ended up drinking nearly half the whole damn bottle as we were sitting in the park, and I had my head laying down on his lap in the park, and it was literally, not to be disgusting, but right next to his dick, which, like, this is already not good. Like, as an adult, as a 23-year-old adult presently, I do not want a minor's face anywhere near my junk. And as my head was still laying in his lap, he told me, I could tell you're just a good girl looking for your way in life. So right after that, we started making out, and we walked back to his car. But as soon as I opened up the door and sat down, I blacked out. I completely blacked out. And when I woke up several hours later, all I smelled was just throw up, like the stench of vomit. And I was topless. I had a jacket over my shoulders, like covering my boobs, and I was really confused. I was like, what happened? And apparently I threw up all over my shirt and all over my pants, and so he had taken off my shirt to put the jacket on over it. And by the way, this is something that he would constantly bring up and be like, oh, well, you're so lucky I didn't do anything to you. Anybody else would have. Like, what kind of fucking shit is that? Like, oh, you deserve such a cookie for not molesting the minor that you have drunk in your car. But when I woke up after having apparently had this explosive vomit happening, I honestly felt really rejuvenated, and I was like, I couldn't even figure out when I threw up or how. But he made it a point to let me know that he had been this close to dropping my unconscious body off in front of my apartment building, because apparently he had been shaking me violently, and I was not waking up. I was completely unresponsive. I remember I asked him if he could buy me like a pair of pajama pants or something, so that when I went into my house and like passed by my mom, that I wouldn't smell so much like throw up, because honestly my mom wouldn't really care. Like, she wouldn't care enough to ask too many questions, but it would just be annoying and I didn't want to hear anything about it. He declined. He bought me a grilled cheese from Jack in the Box, and I read his tarot cards before I got out of his car, and he got the death card. But as soon as I got into my apartment, we immediately began planning the next time that we would be hanging out. So was he deterred by me vomiting all over myself and him almost getting in trouble for buying alcohol for a minor? No, of course not. In fact, he began texting me asking me if I thought that his dick was big or not, because apparently before I had completely blacked out, I had been touching his dick. Ew. So after this first chaotic interaction, I began sneaking out more and more to hang out with him. And one of the times I was really scared to leave, and I was getting anxiety because it was around 1 a.m. and I hadn't told my mom anything about where I would be, and she was already asleep. So this meant that I would have to sneak out. And so I was taking forever, and basically he started accusing me of not actually being home and being with another guy. And he asked me to take a picture with a spoon to prove that I was at home right now and just scared to sneak out because of my mom. This would be a reoccurring theme in the entire relationship. A major red flag. I also spent the night at his house multiple times while my mom had no idea where my whereabouts were, and I would later find out that during these times where I was sleeping over at his house and I had gotten drunk and passed out, he would leave me there sleeping in his bed and go out and cheat on me with his ex-girlfriend, who knew that I was 17, by the way, and not only knew that I was 17, was weirdly jealous of me and even tried to fight me one time at the Lakewood Mall. This girl had the audacity to message me today and act like she didn't do all that. Like, this was a grown woman that not only knew that her ex was dating a minor, but was also happily willing to have sex with him while he was dating a minor. Like, make it make sense, sweetie. Like, go take care of your kids, because I worry about them with the way that you were treating me as a teenager. So the night before my mom's last boxes of stuff that she was trying to take to Frisco, Texas, left on a U-Haul, me and my ex attended a punk show together. And I'm sorry for not looking directly at the freaking screen, but I'm gonna just read you what I wrote right here. It's an important note that he wasn't actually very into this subculture or understanding of the greater contents of it, i.e. love and acceptance, particularly the political ideologies of it, which I have always adhered to, meaning no discrimination, no fascism, no fucking bullshit. But we'll come back to just how much me and my ex differ on those subjects later. In my previous video, which was a get ready with me, I stated that this was just a random guy that I attended the show with, but it was actually my ex. And I'm sorry if that turns you off that I said it was a random guy first, but I honestly didn't know if I ever wanted to share this story or share like the full story of my abuse or anything, so that's why I just said, oh, it was a random guy.
No, I agree with the statement that somebody in the chat just said right now. Long story short, he didn't groom her. He abused her. That's what it's starting to look like. Because groom, I feel like, is a bit of a stretch. But maybe like there's like a type of abuse that I see in it. Like, I can see the abuse, but grooming, I don't think I see that too much. I think she's kind of reaching when it comes to the grooming. You said abuse sounds like a stretch too, to be honest. I'm gonna listen to like one more minute.
Really done protecting my abuser though, and that's why I am ready to just tell you that it was my ex. It wasn't a random guy. Hi, I am sorry to disrupt the flow of the video. However, I am in a better mind space today and better able to explain to you what happened. So let's just continue from what I was saying, and I do have a whole thing.
What is this eye makeup? I'm sorry, dude. It's too much. It's like every time I paused her at like the worst face too. This eye makeup, man.
Typed out. Why? Because I would forget to say half of the things that I'm meaning to say without having written anything down. So excuse me, please. So in my get ready with me, I also stated that I had to couch surf after this, after my friend abandoned me and our plans of living together. However, I'm sorry again. I didn't know that I would ever be sharing this at the time, and so that's just what I said. But what actually happened is that I ended up living with Edward at age 17 in his room with all his family present in the house for 6 months. And just touching on that as well, I did get a voice message from his mom after stating that I was
pausing. I'm sorry, but every time you do, it's a damn jump scare.
You said, please stop pausing. I'm sorry, I just gave you another jump scare.
Him, and she was like, you know, that's a very serious statement to make. You can't just go around saying things like that. And like, girlie, you knew I was 17. In fact, she knew I was 17 to the point at which when I initially moved in, she was pissed. Why would she be pissed? Because she knew I was an underage minor. Not just for moral reasons, but for legal reasons. This was all bad. So basically, during these 6 months of living in a room, I would spend all day filling out job applications so that I could move out and move in with my sister into her apartment and just make my way in life somehow, because all of this was overwhelming and happening at once. And basically, I would go out every night and work for Uber and make enough to feed both of us Taco Bell every night and get totally blasted with alcohol every night as well. And this also led me to slowly become an alcoholic. Like, I slipped into alcoholism with this man so deeply that the way that I feel now about having a cup of coffee every day was once how I felt about drinking and having a beer. And not only one beer, but an excessive amount of beers. Like, I needed it or I was pissed the whole entire day. And this is just insane to me now, like, coming from where I stand. So my ex also constantly justified treating me as if I were an object up until our breakup, because he had once provided for me this way. And what I mean by provided for, I mean let me sleep in his room and gave me food and stuff like toothpaste. Like, this is the stuff that he held against me and dangled over my head. Every time I brought up to him that he was mistreating me, he would say something along the lines of, well, you're lucky that I did anything for you at all. You're lucky that I've done so much for you in life that I don't think anyone else has done this much for you ever and ever will do again. I am the one who has cared for you more than anyone else in your life, and you should appreciate me and basically shut up. But honestly, the last time I checked, giving things to somebody that they're absolutely desperate for and then using that against them to get them to do things that they don't want to do is manipulation. And when I finally was able to move in with my sister 6 months later, that's when the possessiveness truly kicked into high gear. It was full-fledged hysteria. I constantly had to prove where I was to him. And
I said one more minute and I've been listening for like 5.
Not even 2 minutes later, if I replied just a little bit too late for him, he would start accusing me of cheating on him or not being where I said I was. It got to the point where I barely made any sort of attempt at all to have friends or do anything with friends because it just wasn't worth the stress of it all. And something that he would blame this on later when I brought it up to him was that he was cheated on, so that's why he treated me like that. Well, dude, and besides this, every time that I actually just stayed inside instead of going out or trying to live or trying to hang out with friends, he would call me such a good girl. And that was the validation that I truly craved and truly wanted, and I felt it for just that instant, and it was enough to keep me around. And not only keep me around, but keep me fully obsessed with the idea of trying to get this man to love me, when truly he cannot love anyone. But even when I did stay inside, that was never enough for him. It was never enough to just be inside and not do anything. He would still accuse me of cheating on him. Like, if I got up at work at 8 a.m. to go to Albertsons, I worked all day, and then I skateboarded home for an hour to come home, and I was tired, I could not go to sleep because every night this man would be awake until like 4 in the morning, and if I dared go to sleep before him, boom, I'm a cheater. Like, boom, I'm accused of cheating. And it was as if he controlled everything, even my sleep, even my time here on earth, just completely distorted and manipulated by this man. It was insane, and it's totally the reason why I have eye bags today, because every night, I shit you not, no matter what time I go to work tomorrow, no matter what I had to do, no matter what time I got up, I will wait for him to go to sleep so that he will be satisfied and not call me a whore, basically. When I was 19, I fell even more in love with skateboarding. Skateboarding had always been like a little hobby of mine that I enjoyed, but I had never successfully like achieved doing some tricks before. And unfortunately, me actually doing some of these tricks is some of like the only proud moments I've felt in my life. Like doing an ollie, doing a shove it, ollieing off of something, going into a bowl. Like, these are some of the few times I've ever felt proud of myself. But it made it very hard for me to skate because he never liked me going anywhere where men might be. If men even might be there, I had no business being there because I might cheat.
Damn, he was one of those guys? Shit, he was the super jealous type then. I mean, obviously, I'm not, like I said, I'm not choosing sides, but if what she's saying is true, damn. He was one of those guys. Yo, I know, I keep pausing, I'm sorry. Nah, man, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you guys in the chat. Never be the crazy jealous type. I'm not that type of person. Like if a girl hits me up and she's like, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with some friends, I'm like, hey, have some fun. Go have fun. Because you know why? Because I'm playing Apex Legends, or I'm probably smoking up a... I'm probably chilling. But there's dudes out there that be mad jealous. They be like, where you going? Oh, I'm going out with my friends. Is there guys there? I'm going too. Type shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing all that extra shit. Me, I'm the type of person that I will trust you, right? Like, I don't know, perfect example, Stardust Bay, right? Yo, Manny, I'm going out. All right, go have fun, boo. Go have fun. Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with family. All right, go hang out with family. Do what you gotta do. Text me if anything. I'm that type of person. I would never be on your ass like, yo, FaceTime where you at right now. Oh, I'm with family. FaceTime where you at right now. I gotta see where the fuck you at. Turn on your camera type shit. Like, no, I ain't got time for that. If you're gonna be unfaithful to me, okay. It is what it is. I ain't gonna be out here fucking checking people, having trust issues, constantly hitting them up to find out exactly where they at. I ain't got time for that. Take a picture of yourself holding a spoon. I ain't doing all that shit. I'm playing Apex. Or I'm probably just chilling the whole night, eating a Rice Krispie treat or something.
And he knew how guys are. Around the same time, I started to really feel this crushing sensation around me and felt like I couldn't breathe, and there was like nothing that I could do to like satisfy this guy. I felt every aspect of my life being controlled and curated, and that's a feeling that I only just stopped knowing recently when I finally left him for good. He also destroyed my self-esteem by making offhanded comments about my body that I realized at the age of 19 was still developing. You are still a teenager when you're 19. You're not done growing. You're not a woman or a man or a full-grown they, them yet. You're just a kid still, honestly. And you're not gonna realize this until you're in your 20s, okay? You're not going to, but 19, you're still very naive. If you're 19 right now, please, for the love of God, do not listen to anyone's bullshit. Do not listen to anyone's bullshit. And just enjoy it. Please enjoy it. Enjoy being young. Do not let...
Teenager at 19. I mean, 19 does have the word teen. But here's the thing, though, how the internet works. If you're 19 and you go after a person that's 17, they'll still demonize you on the internet and still call you all types of crazy, absurd names like pedophile and shit when they shouldn't even be saying that. Because like I said before, that was the Call Me Carson situation when I was like, bro, that's some high school shit. That's high school shit. Being 19, being 18, and going out with like a 16 or a 17-year-old is high school shit. But people on Twitter will literally demonize you for that and then try to say that, oh, you're a groomer. I'm like, bitch, that's not grooming. That's not being a P. That's literally fucking shit that happens every day. That's happening right now in high school. The internet just wants to make up their own rules, which is stupid.
Let somebody who's supposed to be your significant other ruin that for you, because you will regret it. You are a perfectly beautiful young person who deserves respect. Now please demand that respect. I'm begging you. I do not want to see anybody who follows me, anybody who sees this. I do not want this happening to you. And if something like this is happening to you, my DMs are open for me to talk to you, although I'm going to be listing professional resources for you to look at as well, because I'm only one person, you know, but I will try to answer any kind of DMs pertaining to these subjects. The other self-esteem destroying things that he did to me included not holding my hand, not touching me, hugging me, kissing me, or anything like that outside of being in bed together. And usually if we were in bed cuddling or doing anything, this was because he had the intention of having sex with me. So basically this reiterated to me that I was only good for having sex, that my body was to be judged by older men, and that I was not meant to be loved, to be hugged, to be touched and caressed and like having a normal relationship, that I was just here to be, to put it crassly, fucked, which is so fucking disgusting. And all this would go on while he would reiterate to me so many times all these things about his ex-girlfriend that he cheated on me with, the one that's an adult, the one that mocked me as I was a teenager. He would talk about her so often that I not only knew her birthday, I not only knew how she had sex or how she shaved her vagina, like I knew everything about this girl because of how obsessed he was with talking about her to me and making me insecure about my body and myself just for shits and giggles. Something that he did not once, not twice, not 3 times was go on his phone and ask, hey Siri, who's my girlfriend? And Siri every time would answer blank, the girl's name. And each time he did it to make me feel lower and lower. It felt like a never-ending competition with myself to be the better girl, to be the better girlfriend. How can I be better? How can I be this girl? That's how it felt. So it was this same year that I was 19 that I rebelled against him a bit. I finally rebelled. I went to a Halloween party without telling him. I went with like my girl skateboarder friends. It was very, very innocent, but it was like a skate party and there was a ramp and everything. And because there were skaters there was somebody who knew Edward and DM'd him and like tattled on me and was basically like, oh, your girlfriend's here. Why aren't you here? And that's still, okay, I'm sorry. Still gets me pissed off to this day that I finally got the courage to disobey him and somebody ratted me out. Like, come on, man. Needless to say, I got
Nah, there really be people like that. There really be people like that. Like, they will snitch on you, and then you're like, dude, really? Like, you gonna snitch on me? Just let me fucking enjoy the party.
in big trouble with him over this. When he found out, he called me a dog and a bitch and accused me of cheating on him, of course. Although the very next night, he still drove out to see me in his car so that we could have sex together in his car. And during sex with him this time, he randomly knelt down to my vagina and sniffed it. And he started saying, "Your pussy smells like condom." And I...
Nah, this motherfucker crazy. Nah, there's no way. My man went down and smelled her pussy. My man said, "It smells like rubber." Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? My man said it smells like condom.
I felt so confused and so grossed out and like violated by this. I scooted away from him and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Your pussy smells like condom. I know you cheated on me. It smells like condom." And he of course started calling me a bitch, a dog, a whore, all of this stuff. And I just couldn't even deal with it. I just got out of the car and just started screaming. It was because of situations like this that I literally started doubting my own reality. I started questioning myself. I was like, did I cheat on him? Even knowing that I had not cheated on him, I questioned myself, did I? Like, what have I done wrong? Like, it seriously felt like reality based on how much anger and force he was putting behind his words. These are some things that make me feel compellingly bad for my younger self. Like, I feel so bad for her because she was so beautiful and so naive and just so easily taken advantage of and humiliated. And I would do anything to help my younger self. I would do anything to change that because of how much pain it is. It's so painful to see older pictures of me, honestly, because of everything that I was going through. I don't even see myself as that person anymore. It's so depersonalizing and I don't even know. I felt like I've not known who I am for a while. And this is something that I discussed with my therapist. I feel like I'm figuring it out and he has tried to assure me that I am the same person, that I am still my younger self, you know, but with...
I didn't even know it was this bad. Like, cause like, damn, we're 29 minutes in. We still got like a good hour left. But I'm starting to feel bad for her because it's like you can tell when someone's kind of bullshitting. Like, looking at her mannerisms, I could tell, like, yeah, Edward has to just come out with a statement. He has to say something. But right now, like these are very specific things that she's saying that in my head, it's like upon hearing it, you wouldn't think to yourself like, yo, she made that up. Like, this sounds like some like shit that she actually went through, man. Like, it doesn't sound like it was fake.
Trauma and baggage. So it's just something for you to think about if you have been through something like this, is that you still are yourself and you always will be, and nobody can take that away from you. When we started a YouTube channel together, he began pressuring me into taking very provocative thumbnails that I wasn't comfortable with, and I told him that I wasn't comfortable with this, and each time I would try to tell him, he would say something along the lines of, "You're so lucky you're a girl. If I was a girl, I would sell my body. You're so lucky that you have this option." One of these videos that I just want to mention really quick that has been privated, but I know there's some people out there that may remember it or recall having seen it, was called Hot Girl Plays Claw Machine in Bra, in which I lose a challenge at a claw machine, and because of that am then forced to take my dress partway off and show my bra. And in the video, I feel that you could see that I was quite uncomfortable. There was a thumbnail of me in my bra, and I don't know, just makes me sad. It got to the point where I would be bent over at claw machines and stuff like this in public, and he would say more, bend over more and more provocatively, show more boobs, show this, show that, and it would literally get to the point where I would cry. Like, there have been times where I have cried taking a provocative thumbnail, and when that happened, he would get mad and just say, "You always make me out to be the bad guy." We're still talking about age 19. It was when all this was going on with the provocative thumbnails and stuff. I began venting to a guy on Instagram about this, and it started off as a friendship. I was not allowed to have friendships with males, of course, so this was a secret, and it eventually developed into me having a crush on him. So after a few weeks of talking, I decided to tell Edward that I was interested in somebody else and that I think we should break up because of that. And when I told him this, I remember we were outside of a skate park and he began banging the steering wheel with his hands and telling me he couldn't believe this because...
I could imagine. He probably blew the fuck up. Because the way she described him the whole time, imagine her being like, "Hey, I'm into somebody else. I don't want this to go on any further." And then I'm starting to like imagine like their freaking 3 a.m. video skits and how the fuck he went acting. He probably was like, "Nicole!" He probably was bugging the fuck out.
He'd done so much for me. He had done so much for me. He couldn't understand how I could be interested in somebody else and that it was so cruel and so heartless. He also began love bombing the crap out of me and started confessing to me how much he loved me and how much he had taken me for granted and how he's so sorry, he should have been a better boyfriend. So instead of breaking up, we ended up having sex. And not to be so graphic and crass, but during the previous 2 years of our relationship, every time that we had sex, there was no mistakes being made. He every single time pulled out without mistake in order to not get me pregnant, of course. It was just the procedure. There was never any close calls, no mistake whatsoever. This time, he came inside me intentionally. And I think he did this because I was breaking up with him. And he knew that he needed to do something to get me to stay. And as soon as that happened, I felt so disgusted and violated and hopeless. I immediately told him, "Why did you do that?" And I started panicking. And his explanation for this was that he wanted to show me how much he loved me. That he loved me so much that he didn't even care if he got me pregnant. I perfectly vocalized that I was disgusted by this. And the next day, I went to Planned Parenthood because I didn't know what to do. I wasn't on birth control. I wasn't on anything. And so I asked them what I should do, and they...
Plan B. You gotta go straight to the pharmacy. Ladies in the chat, men in the chat, if you're ever in a situation like that, straight to the pharmacy. Go straight to the pharmacy. Right behind the counter at the register. Don't be scared. If you're in a situation where something like that happens, and obviously you guys are not prepared to have a child, go to your local CVS or Walgreens. Behind the counter, you see the person at the cashier, just say, I want a plan B. I just want a plan B. They're not going to look at you a certain type of way. You know why? Because it's life. Get yourself a plan B. It costs $50. Pay that $50. Make sure they take it. You should be good. But if you're in the instant of like, you know, you finished inside them and you're kind of like unsure. Obviously, this is like a last resort kind of thing, obviously, because you don't want things like this to happen. Because also, I'm not gonna lie to you, like taking a plan B and stuff like that, especially for girls, is kind of like annoying for their body, because then, you know, their body has to go through like this weird flush, because once you take the plan B, the girl's body goes through like this weird state, and it actually like hurts them a little bit. So that's a last resort kind of thing. You say, yeah, it won't always work. There's a very high probability it's gonna work. But it's just, you're better off if you do that, if you're ever in that situation. You said time to get the turkey baster. This guy's a motherfucking crazy bitch.
They told me that I was in a weird spot in my cycle, so they thought the morning after pill most likely would not work for me, and that I should get an IUD for perfect measure, you know. And I didn't even know what an IUD was. An IUD was prior to this. And basically what it is like a little T thing.
Yeah, it's that little T thing. I think I saw a picture of it one time on Twitter where they were like, I bet you... I saw that image, and I remember online everyone was like, I bet you don't know what this is. And a lot of people in the comments were like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, damn, you can see how much motherfuckers in here never had pussy once. Like, you guys don't know what the fuck that is? Yeah, it's a little T-shaped thing that they stuff inside there so you don't get, like, you know, so you don't get pregnant. I feel like in her case, she should have taken the plan B and get the IUD thing, just so she could be extra safe.
And they take a speculum and they put it all the way up in your vagina, and it prevents pregnancy with like a 99.9% rate, okay? But I said yes to this, and it was one of the most painful experiences of my life.
Yeah, it is painful, I heard.
Because, first of all, it's fucking painful physically, and secondly, I was having to do this against my own will, basically, because I didn't want to get pregnant, and I didn't ask for somebody to try and impregnate me, and that's the only reason why I did it. So, on my way out of this Planned Parenthood, it was my ex who showed up with roses, and I asked him, what are you doing here? Honestly, what are you doing here? And he acted very insulted by that, and I just can't express to you enough how not okay I was with this. And I wish to God that I could cry. I can't. I haven't cried in several months. I can't get it out. I wish that I could cry. I can't. For anyone unaware, stealthing somebody is a form of sexual assault. It's not okay to do that without the person's permission. It's violating their autonomy and their choice to decide if
what she said stealthing? I never heard of that term. What's that?
Or not. So my advice to you, if anybody has done this to you and you're in a relationship with them or you're not in a relationship with them, please get help or leave that person. Because
what is stealthing? She says stealthing or stalking? What is stealthing? You said no pullout? I never heard of that word.
Because it's a violation. I seriously felt that I needed to escape. And the next night was New Year's Eve. So what I did was I sent him a breakup text, basically, and I told him I can't do this anymore. And I blocked him on all social media. I blocked his phone number. And the guy that I had a crush on and vented all of my abusive issues to was there for me and saying, come over here. I'll treat you right. I promise. I would never do any of that to you. And so I went to his house that night. Me and were broken up after this for 2 weeks at most, during which he would frequently hook up with the ex that was okay with me being underage. This is just me reiterating that the adults around me and him have known about this and didn't care. And basically what happened with me and the boy that I had a crush on was that basically after he got what he wanted from me, he began gaslighting me and making me feel like I was crazy for wanting to date him, and was literally hiding me from his ex-girlfriend, which I'm pretty sure now was literally just his girlfriend, and that he cheated on her with me. So I...
Damn! She losing everywhere she goes. So she broke up with Edward to go with the other guy that was actually giving her love and affection. The guy clapped her cheeks and then gaslit her and was like, yo, you know we ain't really nothing. Like, we just friends and shit, just talking. That's fucked up.
Realized that I was used, and I felt even more hopeless because all of this had just happened to me, and then again I was used by another man, and I started realizing that all I wanted was just to prove that I was good enough. I just wanted to prove I was good enough to be loved by this man who had picked me up at the age of 17 and had never made me feel like a human being. I just wanted him to make me feel like a human being, because there were times where we would have fun together and stuff and it would be all good, and then he would snatch it away. And this is just, it's abuse to play the push-pull with somebody so that they are essentially your perfect grooming victim. So many people have asked me,
Jesus Christ, hold up. I'm sorry, man. I was only supposed to watch like 10 minutes in this shit, and now I'm like so heavily invested in this thing. I'm so heavily invested. We could have been superstars. You said she don't trust men no more. Yo, facts. Facts. At this point, bro, it's like, hey. But then it's like, in a sense, too, I feel bad for her. Like, I'm gonna be realistic. It's like I can't even say I feel bad for her. No, I do feel bad for her, right? Look, here's the thing. I feel bad for her, but then in a sense, I kind of like, there's a part of me that don't 100% feel bad for her because I'm like, you're so gullible and naive. Like, why would you then, after breaking up with him, just decide to go to another dude's house? Why would you do that? Why would you do something like that? That's kind of a dumb move. But then she's gonna bring up the argument, even though I'm 19, it's because I'm still naive and, you know, technically underdeveloped. Where the fuck is my phone, bro? I could have sworn I had my cell phone on me. You said, couldn't she just go back to her parents' house? What she could have.
If he groomed you, why did you stay with him? Please understand what grooming is before you come to me with a question like that. Please do. Grooming is a process that you cannot leave. You do not understand it enough to leave while you are in it. I explained that I had been used by another boy on New Year's Eve to my ex, and it was at that point that he told me, listen, all men use women. And he tried to warn me about that fact. He tried to get me to stay with him because he was the only one who wouldn't disrespect me like that. Oh, the irony. He also told me that there was really no point of me exploring the world outside of our relationship as a single person because he had done everything that single people have done. He has done all the parties and gone everywhere, and he knows that it's really not all that fun. And he would say, trust me, watch, when you're single, you're gonna find out that nothing really is that fun or cool, and then you're gonna feel so sad and come running back to me. And he was one of two adults in my life that gave me any guidance. The other one was my sister, and I hid all of this from her, basically because I didn't want her to worry about me. So I was listening to my ex. I was listening to his guidance. I thought to myself, well, he's older, he is more experienced, so he must be right? He then invited me on a spontaneous trip to Vegas, and I was, at the time, feeling hopeless, disgusted with myself, blaming myself for all the abuse that happened to me, feeling like crap for being used. I felt like I wasn't going anywhere in life at all, and this seemed like the best option for me, so I agreed to go on this spontaneous trip with him to Las Vegas. By his standards, what he told me was just to see what would happen, but honestly, it was just another case of love bombing. During this trip, all he would do was just love bomb me, or we would be violently arguing, like screaming at each other, literally screaming at each other on the freaking strip. I also agreed to go on this trip because I had slim to no friends left. Most of my friends abandoned me because they grew tired of me talking about my toxic relationship. They grew tired of me being so vulnerable and constantly being kicked around and worrying about me. They didn't want to have to worry about me anymore, which I can see it from their perspective, but honestly, my advice to everybody who has a friend out there that's getting abused or that's getting groomed, do not stop talking to them. Do not stop talking to them, because the minute you stop talking to them, the more reason there is for them to be in that relationship. The more they feel alone and the more isolated they feel, the more hopeless it all is, the more likely they're gonna stay in that relationship for more and more years. They're gonna stay in that relationship maybe even forever. And if you don't want that for them, then please don't abandon all hope. Do not abandon your friends who are going through this stuff. When we came back from Las Vegas, we continued the YouTube channel, and from there on out, we accumulated a lot of adult viewers who were there for the sexualized thumbnails of me, and we would live stream, and these older men, a lot of them at least, would also sexualize me to my face. This was just another thing that reiterated to me who I was as a young person, which at the time, I thought it was just somebody who was there to look good enough to entice men. We never did anything for this YouTube channel that I planned or desired to do, and this same behavior translated outside of just our working together as well. Our relationship was not based on anything that I wanted to do, or planned to do, or wanted to show him. All of my interests were stupid to him. All of my interests were mocked by him. He never wanted me to show him any movies, songs, like videos, anything, you name it, because that's how invalid my opinion was. And this may seem like not a big deal, but it so is. It's such a weird form of control and minimizing the person that you're with and treating them like your interests are the only ones that are valid and what you want to do are the only things that are worth doing. It's just so toxic. I had completely given up on sharing any of my interests with him for fear of humiliation, really. Everything that we did together was curated off of his interests and only the things that he wanted me to see. I would work at Target daily while he would be off live streaming for this YouTube channel, the arcade one, and we began making enough decent money on these videos and streams to the point where I could quit my job, but he told me that I couldn't because he wanted to teach me a lesson and teach me the meaning of real work. Day 3 of trying to finish filming this. This is the most put together I've been out of all these days, I guess because I've spent the least amount of time on social media within this 24-hour time frame, so I am feeling very normal. And let's just say after I post this video, I am gonna go AWOL for several days. I'm gonna delete all of my social media apps, so I'm sorry sorry if you can't contact me for those few days, but I'm just trying to keep myself from spiraling. Which honestly, every time I film part of this video, I do spiral a bit, and that's why I've had to kind of split it up amongst several days. So where was I? He kept having me do these hypersexualized thumbnails on both YouTube.
That's crazy. He kept her working. He kept her working when they were making good money. She was like, yo, I don't gotta work at Target anymore. He was like, nah, your ass is working Black Friday. Stay your ass at Target. That's crazy.
And Instagram, which it's kind of really funny that he treated me like scum and like I wasn't shit, when at the same time he was using me for these clickbaited views. And another thing that I've really observed is that he had bullied me into honestly downplaying my own personal style, like taking it down a few notches. And I'll show you some pictures as an example, because just how much he put it into my mind that all of my interests and what I did and how I did it was total crap. The irony that now a lot of people always tell me they love the way I dress or they love the way I do my makeup and stuff. So when the pandemic hit, I felt more trapped and isolated than ever. And I think this is something that we saw a lot with people's relationships during the pandemic. Everybody kind of realized something about whoever they ended up locked down with. And for me, I was already coming under like the realization that this is like seriously like abuse what's happening to me, and I just did not know what to do about it whatsoever, because we were already this glorified couple. Like, it may come as a surprise, but even before the memes popped off and we got popular on TikTok, we were already this glorified couple that thought that we were just so...
Yo, JV, thank you for this resub.
Quickly subbed. Have to get back to work. Hope you have a great day.
Yo, JV, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Perfect together. And I honestly have no idea why, because looking back, he was constantly speaking over me in every video, speaking over me in every live stream. Like, I kind of don't understand how people didn't really notice. That's a whole other story, honestly. I think only people who have really been through abuse or witnessed it already can like detect it when they see it happening. So as the pandemic kicked off, I really started rationalizing to myself, like, why am I in this relationship? I, at the time, didn't have enough money in my account to like comfortably move out and pay to have all my stuff moved. I didn't have a car. I still don't have a car.
Please tell me that she got a cut from the arcade craniac videos. She must have gotten some type of cut. Like, yo, if she didn't get a cut from those videos, yo, you know what? If she didn't get a cut from these videos...
And not only that, I also knew that it would be harder than ever during a freaking pandemic. It was just terrifying. I was also, of course, just genuinely scared of the pandemic like everybody else was. I really thought to myself, am I going to die without ever having felt love from somebody who hasn't abused me? Like, is that really what's gonna happen? Am I gonna die with my abuser? And the whole relationship turned especially and aggressively rocky during this lockdown. This was mainly, but not limited to, the fact that we both have insanely
what's up,
different
Celestial?
views when it...
Thank you for the resub, Celestial. I appreciate it. Bro, where's my phone? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta find my phone. It took like 50 years. 50 fucking years. Alright, I found my phone. Chair Kun looking cute next to the Christmas tree. Well,
it comes to political matters. Matters that shouldn't even be political, to be honest with you, because this is regarding human rights, and in my eyes, human rights are not political. It's just, are you a good person or are you a bad person, honestly? So basically, I found out that the person I was dating and stuck in this house with, stuck in this godforsaken apartment with, was an absolute bootlicker. And I found this out at the absolute worst time because there was nowhere to go, everything was closed, there was just abandon hope, all ye who enter earth right now. It was a total hellscape. And I'm sorry if this sounds petty, but the most egregious part of all of this to me was the fact that he would make fun of me so aggressively for supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, while at the same time posting how he's an ally on his story on Instagram, which goes hand in hand with his entire personality, honestly.
Oh no. Yo, she coming at this man full force. She even brought up the Black Lives Matter protest that was happening last year. Oh, sheesh.
If you believe anything he's telling you for 1 second, just know that he's a great actor. And that is what we got famous for after all, right? That because he's such a good actor. Like every day I would wake up and have to prepare myself with like a whole fact sheet so that I could argue with him. And it didn't even matter because every single time I brought up an excellent point from my perspective, he would completely ignore it and just loop back to his bootlicking self. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, maybe this is a little petty, but I think it actually is necessary to include this because of just how much of his online persona is absolutely fabricated. I felt totally disgusted by his rationalization of police violence. And I made that very clear to him, so much so that I told him I was disgusted with him, at which point he said that he was just kidding and he was saying it to get on my head. Something that he always loved to say whenever he said something totally obnoxious and not okay. I kind of had to rationalize this to myself as some kind of like totally senile sense of self-hatred. He'd say, I'm just kidding, and I just wanted you to shut up, and I'm part black, so I can say whatever I want. This just didn't sit well with me. It just does not sit well with me. It doesn't. I spent weeks ignoring his sexual advances, but every time I was unresponsive to his advances, he would guilt trip the ever-living shit out of me. So I started spending like 2+ hours every night in the shower trying to avoid this whole confrontation, because at the end of the day, once he whittled me down enough, once he guilt tripped me enough and made me feel bad for making him feel insecure, I would just be like, okay, fine, and I would do it. And I would just be grossed out the whole time. Leaving was also such a scary prospect because this was the first stable home I ever had, the one that we had together. But if I had any good sense, honestly, I would have realized that this was the opposite of stable, and this relationship was not worth having a home or a job. But he was very smart to dangle those things over my head because he knew I wanted stability. I really
You said how long is the video? It's long.
Literally the opposite of me in every way possible. I hated everything that he stood for. So why am I still here? Why do I keep doing this? Because every time I try to tell him what he's doing wrong, he gaslights me into thinking that I'm the one who's wrong. Here I am, literally realizing that I hate this person that I live with. I hate this person that I work with, and I hate him for trying to get me pregnant at 19 for trying to leave him. I realized all of this, and I didn't know what the fuck to do about it. I posted every goddamn day on my story. I'm so depressed. I want to kill myself. I didn't even care. Like, literally, I would just shit post about how sad I was. Meanwhile, he wouldn't care because he obligatorily did not care how I actually felt as long as I was there to be used to his benefit for whatever it may be. For sex, for thumbnails, for content, for filming, to bully, to make himself feel like a little bigger. As long as I was there for that, then that's fine. You can be suicidal. You suicidal. You suicidal. You suicidal. You suicidal. I'm sorry. I can joke about this. I have to joke about this because if not, I think I might totally lose my mind. So all the arcades were closed due to the pandemic, so our content had to drastically change in order to try to stay afloat and maintain this YouTube channel that was, already our career. We just wanted to make sure that we had enough to keep paying rent every month, regardless of like what was going on in the world. There was money saved up from YouTube that went directly into his bank account via Google AdSense, which if you don't know, Google AdSense is how you get paid through YouTube. You get paid through the ads that get clicked on in a video. Anytime I brought up getting paid by him semi-regularly, like being on some kind of paycheck system, anytime I tried to bring that up, he would act like I was the total dickhead and a total money-hungry moron, as if I wasn't there every day with him, working alongside him, holding the camera, helping out, acting, being in the thumbnail. Like, he has tried to make everybody think that I'm like this weird gold digging person, and it's like, dude, like, you do know I was
You said the response video?
also in the video, right? Like, I was always behind the camera. I was always in the goddamn costumes and everything. Like, I don't understand why it's a bad thing for me to want the money that I was owed from the channel, from working on the channel with him. And also just suffrage, dude. Like, repent, give me money, fuck you. I don't care. You can say I'm a gold digger, but I literally worked alongside him and I wanted the money because all the money was going to his account and it was up to him to write me a check and give it to me at the end.
No, I mean, it makes sense. I'm not gonna shit on her for the money thing because she did help. She did help with the channel. Because the Arcade Craniacs channel, in my honest opinion, was her and him. Both together. They both fed off each other's energy. They both did what they had to do. So her asking for her share of the shit, she shouldn't be upset for asking for the share. She should have been even more aggressive, like, bitch, where's my money? I help with this channel too.
Of our relationship, which honestly, I know he dragged that out so much. He dragged it out so much, but we'll get to that. But yes, if I bothered him enough, he would send me money through PayPal. So I'm not saying he never gave me money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he did guilt trip the hell out of me for wanting a somewhat stable paying system. In fact, when the YouTube channel started, I really had to fight for him to deposit any of the money to my account at all. He said, oh, if you want anything, because I got fired from Target, so I didn't have income coming in anymore. And he said to me, no, if you need anything, I'll just buy it for you. And I told him, honestly, I don't want to ask you for everything that I buy. Like, I don't want to need like tampons and shit and be like, can you please buy me tampons? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, and I'm working with you. In fact, I felt more like his daughter or his coworker or both than being his actual girlfriend. The wholesome cringe content was born out of Chuck E. Cheese going through a bankruptcy. So basically, we saw it was going through bankruptcy. I posted a video about it on this channel to test the waters and see if it would do good, and it did. So on the main channel, we pretty much milked the crap out of it, and the rest is honestly history. We eventually went viral on TikTok. But did you know that just 1 week prior to us going viral on TikTok, I tried to break up with Edward. I tried to break up with him. I told him, honestly, I can't do this anymore because every day that I'm with you, I am not healing from the wounds that you have created for me. But just like always, he convinced me to stay. And then boom, the next week we were all over the internet with everybody calling us couple goals and saying we're so cute together and so perfect together. We were a totally glorified turd of a relationship. All eyes were on us and observing us. Like everybody was scrolling through each one of our Instagram posts, looking at every single comment, trying to find out if we're problematic basically. And my ex aggressively told me that I need to go through all of my posts and make sure there's not any pictures of us together from when I was a minor or any comments or anything. So I archived everything but one thing. And I honestly did it on purpose. I kept one thing up on purpose. And it was a picture of two birds hugging, and he was tagged in the photo. And it was from 2016, early 2016, aka when I was a minor. But it was such a hidden thing. It was something that you would not notice unless you were extremely investigative, which in a weird way, I wanted it to be exposed. I wanted it to be all over with and final. I secretly wanted to see this whole thing crumble to the ground. And you know what? Somebody actually did find that post and made a TikTok about it, saying that basically there's just no way. Like I had to have been a minor when we started going out. And when he found out about this, he was pissed and he forced me to leave a comment saying that no, this isn't true, this is a lie. Which basically is honestly dumb that anybody even uses that comment as proof, because literally the whole TikTok is proof, irrefutably so, that we at the very least knew each other or were flirting or something when I was a minor. Like, how can you use that comment that he forced me to put there as proof when the TikTok itself is irrefutable evidence? And if you still want to fight me, I have so much more evidence. I posted it on Instagram. But I truly do believe that the reason why people are willing to ignore blatant evidence is just because they don't want to lose their parasocial little buddy. But basically, when I left that post up instead of archiving it, I don't sound stupid, but I hope that somebody would just hear my invisible screams. I wanted somebody to hear my invisible pleas to get me out of this because I was having trouble getting out of it myself. In fact, I honestly thought that I might not ever be able to do this at all. It seemed impossible. And when we were blowing up, he actively wanted me to play into this whole concept of us being couple goals. For instance, one story comes to mind where he's feeding me ramen and looking at me like lovingly. And I remember right before we filmed that, he said, let's do this. They'll love it if we do this. It was literally so fake. So much of this is so fake. It was so orchestrated. And I felt so used because as his girlfriend, I had not received this kind of treatment before. Like, I really didn't. So then around 2.5 months ago, I was in the bathroom, minding my own business, getting ready. And this is when he comes up to me and he says to me, there's this lesbian girl who keeps messaging me and it's getting kind of annoying. And she's asking me for relationship advice. So I told her that she should ask you instead because she's a big fan of both of us. Honestly, it was a very weird statement. So I kind of didn't even know what to say about it. I was just like, okay, like what's her ad, I guess. And so I looked up the ad and I saw that it was true that she was a fan of me and, you know, both of us. And this person ended up being my friend Anu, who you might know. I went with her to New York. But yeah, we started talking to each other and we really hit it off. We really started becoming friends. And after a few days of talking to each other, she mentioned to me that she felt kind of weird about how Edward left things off with her. Because apparently, prior to me knowing about her, they had been talking to each other for a while. And right before he connected us to each other, he told her that he was gonna unfollow her and pretend like they weren't talking. So this struck me as totally weird and like behavior of somebody with like a very guilty mind. Like, why would you need to unfollow her and act like you guys weren't friends? Like, very, very weird. Because I never told him that you couldn't have friends or female friends. It was him who always controlled who I could talk to. Anu also stated that she was not a lesbian as he claimed, and she was pansexual. So like, that's another thing. Why did you lie about that? So I obviously confronted him about this. I was like, so why did you lie about her sexuality and why did you purposefully unfollow her? Like, this is very weird behavior. And in response to this, he went, well, she didn't have up all those slutty pictures of herself when I followed her, which the pictures are not slutty, okay? They're not. They're fucking, they're pictures of her looking absolutely gorgeous, and anybody can post what they want and they are not slutty for that. But a bunch of these pictures that are quote unquote slutty to him were in fact up during the time that they were talking and during the time that he followed her. So I'm like, okay, so you're lying.
Where are the pictures?
Just another reason for me to hate you, honestly, to hate your stinking guts. And he also told me that he wanted a girl to talk to about our relationship problems. And I'm like, dude, you don't even talk to me about our relationship problems. Like, how are you gonna go looking for another girl to discuss issues with that you don't even discuss with me, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? He then proceeded to force me to look through like all their messages, which I honestly just skimmed them. But there was literally a bunch of messages that I saw where he went out of his way to talk to her. Like, even after he unfollowed her, he went the extra step to go to her profile and send her another message. All the while he was claiming that she was annoying and blowing up his phone. Okay, if she's blowing up your phone, why are you going out of your way to talk to her still? Like, make it make sense. Gaslighty! Anu is one of my favorite people in the world. She treats every person with the same kindness and hospitality, no matter who they are or where they are. She also expressed to me that she was so excited that a creator that she admired was wanting to be a homie with her. And I really strongly believe that my ex misinterpreted this as flirting, especially since Anu is on the autistic spectrum. I feel like he didn't quite understand how or why anybody would ever be so friendly and just sweet without wanting anything in return, but just an earnest friendship. But this shouldn't even surprise me because he doesn't believe that men and women can be friends, which is absolute horseshit. So I ended up spilling my guts about him to her, and she ended up really
to a certain extent, men and women could be friends to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Because at the end of the day, the more time you spend with each other, the higher probability that a connection could be formed. It's just realistic, man. It's just realistic. Saying that they can't be friends, they could be friends, but it depends on how much time you spend with each other.
Really validating my feelings on all of this abuse that had occurred. And Anu told me, listen, you really need to get out of this. You're saying that you are going to kill yourself because of this relationship. Do not let your abuser have you kill yourself. Do not die for your abuser. And she told me, hey, I'm going to New York in October and I'm gonna meet up with a bunch of girlfriends. You should come with me. I think it would be really good for you because we're all gonna be there for you and we're all gonna support you. And I spontaneously said yes because I knew in my heart of hearts that I truly, truly wanted to go. And I also knew that I did not want to be with my ex. I tried to quit the channel a few days after agreeing to this trip. And he made it clear that it was honestly a job that was unquittable. I told him that I wanted to follow my dreams and work on Nikki Land and Crime O'Clock and that I couldn't stand working with him anymore because he was such a tyrant that sucked the fun out of everything, the fun out of life, and then always literally shat on every idea that I had and then pretended as if I was the most unhelpful person in the world and as if I wasn't doing anything, when literally anytime I would try to suggest things, he hated it. It was a constant fight to inject my humor into these videos. Like, I was lucky if I got 1 or 2 lines that he agreed to let me put in the videos when it's supposed to be both of our channel. And my vision for the jokes was always way more nihilistic than his and a bit more bizarre. He said, okay, you know what? You can take a few weeks off. And when you come back, I'll actually listen to what you have to say. I promise. But honestly, I was so over it at this point that I couldn't give a shit. The only thing that I gave a shit about, and I still do, is the fans of the channel that still appreciate me and treat me like a human being and are just there and are supportive of everything I've been there. Like, I have so many great, awesome interactions that I'm so...
Bro, there's still so much left. Oh my god. I can't finish it. Where's the response? Somebody send me the response, chat. We've been here for a hot minute. Where's the response? Where's the response? I went like 3/4 of the way in. There's still 1/4 left. I can't. You said we entering the arc? You said this shit longer than the Goku and Frieza battle? 15 more minutes. Yo. Forgot I made this. He said, boy, do I have news for you about that guy. What? That guy turned out to groom his girlfriend, force her in videos for every content with her. Yikes. You said short chill stream, by the way, you motherfuckers. It don't even say short chill stream. Let me see. Time traveler moves a chair, the timeline. Mario Heroes. True. Yo, I am bad at this game, so it sucks. Oh, you're gonna say it's me? Yo, that's retro. I'm bad at the game, so it sucks. Dressed like a real gamer. Bro, he fucking died. Like, he just turned into a doll. What the fuck happened? Yo, she got the whole blicky. Why is she smiling at me like that, though? It's planning its own. We seen that. The PlayStation 1 was released this day 27 years ago in 1994. Wow. Wow.
As you know, I make or am making life-size Pokemon. Today we have a new one. Can you guess? Who's that Pokemon? Alright everyone, you guys had some great guesses of who this
What Pokemon could that be? I see an ear. I bet it's a Clefairy. It might be a Clefairy.
life-size Pokemon could be. Let's see if you guys got it right. The new Pokemon we are making is Pikachu! I choose you, Pikachu. Everyone's favorite, the most known Pokemon, Pikachu, is up next.
That was extremely anticlimactic. So anticlimactic, bro. Like, you could have picked any other Pokemon. I would have been so much happier with Clefairy, and you picked the fucking most basic-ass Pokemon. Pikachu?
Oh, hi, Cheez-It. You said to come to the office today?
Don't keep him in there. He can't see.
What's going on, buddy?
Meow. I love kittens. Kittens are so cute. The fuck is wrong with her? She got a vibrator on her or something? The fuck is going on with her? 2022 on PS5, we got God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring, Gran Turismo Mime, Forspoken, Ghostwire, Final Fantasy 16, The Last of Us, Factions, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, The Little Devil Inside, Salt and Sacrifice, so much shit. The villains of the Spider-Man No Way Home at the forefront in these new character posters from the film coming in theaters. Yo, these are the posters? Yo, are these different Spider-Mans? Nah, that's Tom Holland. Because you could tell the difference between the suits and shit. Bro. Bruh.
Degenerates, you know the feeling that you get that someone is constantly watching you? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's me. It's always been me. I'm watching you right now. I know that you did not wash your hands after you used the bathroom and why your anime body pillow was so stiff. Disgusting. Hello, fellow degenerate.
Why she talks like a school teacher? She talks so perfect. Yo, she caught me with the washed hands situation, but she caught 90% of the chat about your stiff body pillow. Don't come at me, chat. Y'all motherfuckers got stiff body pillows.
Get up here and give me a hand. Buzz, will you get up here and give me a hand? That's very funny, Buzz. This is serious!
Pretty late. I better go say goodnight to my dog, Blue Balls. Good night, Blue Balls. Have a good night. Yeah. Okay, anyways, yeah, have a good night. And in that case, it's time for me to go to sleep as well.
Okay. First mistake, you're sleeping outside. Does that say lava bed? No, leave bed.
And it's morning. I should probably go say good morning to Blue Balls. That would be very rude if I didn't. Wait, Blue Balls? Where's Blue Balls? Do you have any idea where Blue Balls is?
Nope.
No? Okay.
What the fuck? He turned into the... Is that the Ender Dragon? What was it doing there?
In case of evil clown, pull string. Sounds good to me.
Honk.
Yo! What? Yo! If I see one more table meme.
This can go two ways. Punk.
Never back a Kirby.
1, you walk away. 2, I walk on you.
Smash Brother meme, so I'm skipping it.
Said if I spin a piece of wood onto another piece of wood, it will start a fire. Let's see.
This is not what you think it is, guys. There's actually a reservoir in the bigger log on the bottom that's filled with cum.
And leaves with my brother. I don't know about you, but this kind of gets me in the mood for a little man-to-man oral sex. It was fumigated beyond repair, but I was like, no, don't even... Hip dip on my dingling, motherfucker! Put on a coat because the storms are coming!
PSA for the homies. For the homies, understand that you're cute.
Thank you.
You're cute.
Thank you.
And do not let anyone, a female, another male, your family, tell you otherwise.
Thank you. I needed that. I needed that. Hell yeah. Once they poop, it's over, dude. What? Jisoo is officially getting sued. She made a GoFundMe and is asking for 120K. Don't give her that money. Don't give her that money. Nah. Don't give her that money, chat. Yo, don't give her that money. Asking for, but why is she asking for so much? 120K for legal fees, despite the fact that she has 160K in her crypto wallet. She is straight up scamming people. Jisoo has been served the papers and is now officially being sued. Leave some W's in the chat. I'm being sued by former Smash star I'm very sad that my new friend and my followers are learning about my past like this, but I'm proud that I've been found success beyond abuse. And what was her quote-unquote abuse? What was her abuse? Wasn't it like some dumb shit like she saw hentai? That's her abuse? Okay, buddy. I've shown others that your past does not define you. It's how you grow from it, and it makes you who you are. And proud that I've shown others that your past does not define you. It's how you grow from it, and it makes you who you are. Couldn't you use that same argument for Zero? Literally, like, what you try to, like, put him through is shit that happened, like, way back, and he was a completely different person now? That's the most hypocritical statement. That was the most hypocritical line I've ever seen her say. Proud that I've found success beyond abuse, and proud that I've shown others that your past does not define you. It's how you grow from it that makes you who you are. This is my one and only response for now. I will not comment any further unless advised by my lawyer. Did people actually fund this? Did people actually give her money for this shit? I'm actually so happy we finally gotten to this point. Early Christmas present for all the work we've done this year. Love you guys. What? Who gave her $465? Raised of 150. Why does she need 150,000? 150K? Jisoo setting up the GoFundMe. We engage in mild amounts of tomfoolery. She's squeezing them okay, the blunts didn't do it. Does Leffen also fall into this umbrella of the lawsuits, or is he making it a separate one for him? Possibly, considering how he got himself involved. Honestly, I think he should put Leffen in that shit too. He should put Leffen in that bitch too.
Traffic had a city slow.
Listen, this is exactly how I imagine Drake rapping this line.
Yo, you know, LA traffic had a city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties, though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key. I've been peeped at.
Facts! That's exactly how he would act in that shit. Güero.
Где мой сундук? Где мои монеты? Welcome to Russia, мать вашу!
What the fuck? Did he just come out? This guy's crazy.
Motherfuckers with chlamydia be going to the toilet like...
I have no comment. That shit sounds painful. Happy 20th anniversary to our pals from another dimension. We heart you, Jack and Daxter. What? That's cool. Insomniac wishing Jack and Daxter a happy 20th anniversary. Love to see it. I think somebody sent me this already.
I'm not, yo.
I ain't hold you no more. I ain't hold you no more.
You owe me 60 bands?
Drake making YK Osiris perform on the spot to pay off his 60 grand debt to him. So perform on the spot. Fuck it. Imagine Drake is like, yo, give me 60K or just perform the song in front of me. I'd be like, all right, say less. They'll put me on that shit and I'll be like, I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I don't give a fuck. Give me the microphone.
Or and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby. I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. You won't owe me no money right now. I swear. I need a full performance though. The real shit though. I'm serious. You just gotta be
Hey. Hey, at least he paid off, man. 60K? He got to pay it off, though. IGN, a glitch in Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise causes villagers to go fully nude. While nobody knows exactly why this is happening, it seems to take place entirely in the DLC's cafe area. Somebody about to beat their Shmeet to Anka naked, and it's going to be nothing even shown. It's just going to show, like, nothing. But, you know, people going to go crazy. That's cool. That's real nice. That's very nice. Yo. Yo, he had his hands in his fucking... What? Fall Guys again? What did Fall Guys say? Oh, so y'all just trying to put every PlayStation character in this shit, huh? You said want to feel sad? The dog died, didn't he? He's dead, huh? Wake me up. Oh, so the dog died. Every time I hear that song in the beginning of a video, I know it's gonna just end up sad. So the dog died. So dance while I put you in a trance.
What time is it? What time is first period? I'm not going. I don't care. Tell Miss White today I'm not going to class. I don't care. I always cut up in her class. Just last week I was fighting. Remember I was fighting Shardea? I was pulling her hair. She was calling me sticker ball. Cause I asked her, who you calling sticker ball?
Oh my God, dude.
That turkey was almost as dry as your skin. Happy Thanksgiving.
What? That was the creepiest? That was the creepiest shit ever, dude. That was kind of creepy. I don't know. I felt very creepy vibes from that. Me when somebody kids start crying. I think I seen this.
I'm not finished.
I mean, I feel like somebody is going to bring their kid. And if somebody does bring their kid, I'm going to be that one short-ass Dominican that's going to yell, shut your kid up, or you better put a titty in that little motherfucker mouth. Put a titty in his mouth, or you better get him the fuck out of here, or I'll do it personally. Y'all going to see me on Eyewitness News kicking a baby out the goddamn theater.
Halloween, as you can see, she already has her costume on. She's going as someone who can't drive. Get it? Because she's a woman.
Say it.
Women are equally as good.
Who keeps sending me this guy?
Okay, TikTok. This is my finished product.
Finished product? You should go to fucking jail. Where's the seasoning? Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Go to jail.
All I have to...
Nah.
Video you can't stop thinking about?
You hate me because I'm white? That's reverse discrimination. I hate you for 2 words: illegal immigration.
What the fuck? Where do they get that from? Damn, old John Cena skits.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry. My feet are killing me.
I'm so excited to see this movie.
I mean, I don't really see the hype. Like, who's even in it? Dr. Octopus?
Yeah,
What's the other guy's name? Electricity?
almost.
And Green Lantern? Definitely not my ideal first date, but whatever. Happy for you, I guess.
Nah. If a dude takes you to watch the Spider-Man movie and this is how you starting to respond talking about Green Lantern, I would have been like, you know what? It's done. I don't even want your stank ass pussy anyway.
Starting to think it wasn't a good idea either. Should have just came here alone.
Facts. You should have just went there alone.
Dating? Hell no. No?
What you said?
Are you guys dating? Hell no. No?
Nah.
Why not?
This is my brother, bro.
Oh, you guys are like related? Yeah. That's kind of awkward now, but.
Hold up. Dude, I know you from somewhere. Giselle?
Yes?
I follow your OnlyFans. Yeah, I subscribe to you.
On what?
On OnlyFans.
I don't know, bro.
Your name's Giselle, though. I know I've seen you from somewhere.
That's my name.
Your sister's got OnlyFans, bro. Were you aware of this? Hell yeah. You subscribe to her OnlyFans? Hell yeah.
It wasn't even funny. It was just it was just like, I feel like it was very forced comedy. Like yeah, like not staged at all. Like I can't even laugh because I'm like, it's so fucking fake.
I remember you from yesterday. You bought 100 kunais. What brings you back here so soon? I ran out of kunais and I need some more. I just made 100 kunais for you yesterday. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all should know me just be throwing kunais out there for no reason. Now tell me this. How many enemies did you hit with the kunais? None. So you mean to tell me that you went through 100 kunais and didn't hit a single enemy?
And then you could have just gone and grabbed the kunais and pick them back up. But you know, in Naruto, once they throw the kunai and the shuriken in Naruto, they never pick that shit back up. They would just leave that shit there. They wouldn't even bother.
I should take your headband away. Can I please just get some more kunais? Go get them off the ground where you left them. Cause y'all don't pick them back up after you throw them anyways. Now what if somebody trip? It'll be the first death by kunai.
Damn. True.
I go to sleep.
Are you asking for permission to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. You can after you meow for me.
Meow.
Good kitten. You may go to bed.
What the fuck is this?
Kitten.
Good night.
Damn. All that just to feel loved. It's sad.
Every single drop of all you got. Every single drop of all you got. Every single bit of all you have. Every single bit of all you have.
You said man's looking down at his phone. What do you want me to stare at? The fucking logo? I'm listening to a song. What do you want me to look at? Look at the logo? I already know how the logo looks. Half of you motherfuckers in the chat never even played this game because you guys weren't even born when this game came out. Y'all all Zoomers. How many of y'all in the chat could say that y'all played Sonic and the Secret Rings? Half of y'all wasn't even conceived when this game came out. Y'all either were not conceived or you guys were either just like, you know, in the meat bag state where you guys were just moving your hands like this and going, ah, mama, mama. You guys were not playing this shit. You guys all started growing up with like, when fucking Sonic Dookie ass Colors came out. Garbage ass game. Don't you ever, nobody in the chat ever come to me and talk about Sonic Colors was a great game. That shit was fucking straight ass. Worst Sonic game I've ever played.
He thinks he rules the world. I swear to God.
Listen here, you fucking pumpkin.
Okay, I'm out.
Look at it, the Apple iPhone 69 Pro, 420 gigabytes, plus Pornhub premium subscription. No way.
Not funny. Yo, he sent me the video. My pods! My pods! The fucking porn video. And then he goes, no! My pods! My pods!
My pods! No! I need them back! No! What the fuck? No, you didn't. No! My pods! No! What the fuck?
I can't lie though. I watched this video for research purposes. He tore her shit up. He tore her shit up though. Never fuck with a man's pods because he tore that shit up. He said, my pods. No. You said link? Get your ass on Discord and ask for links. Don't be asking for fucking links in here. Tier maker. This gave me, I don't even know what the fuck that word says. Unknown from, what am I looking at? Oh, all the Sonic songs? Bro, I don't care about Sonic that much.
Was a kiss goodnight.
That baby barfed on her.
I need to take my motherfucking ass to church. I thought that shit was something else. I thought that shit was some nut.
Nah, once I heard the baby's voice in the background, I realized it was a baby. Once I heard that little, I was like, oh, it's a little baby. She fucking barfed on her.
Thanksgiving these nuts, motherfucker.
Oh.
Happy Thanksgiving, Grandma. Thanksgiving these nuts, motherfucker. Get that goddamn frozen shit out my face.
Damn. Magnificent pair. When you look up Two Girls in One Cup for the first time and the song hits you. Oh, great heavens! Nah, I'll never forget that time. Two Girls, One Cup. There's like, who the fuck is... Hello. Sorry, it was my parents. It's like I'm telling you, my parents has like a third sense that whenever I start live streaming, they're like, I'm gonna call him. But if I didn't stream for this entirety of this whole day, they wouldn't have called me once. Characters who got powers by eating weird things. Okay. Twitter safety. Beginning today, we will not allow the sharing of private media, such as images or videos of private individuals without their consent. Publishing people's private info is also prohibited under the policy, as in threatening or incentivizing others to do so. So no doxing. Okay.
Grant, he's throwing the kegs in place. He's not taking that hop step back. He had 3 kegs in the air before 6 seconds had passed.
And 2 in the air at one time, all the way through.
I'm scared one of them shits is gonna hit him in the head.
Look at those 55-pounders. Look at that one. Look at that, Grant. He's throwing the keg.
There's no way.
Social distance, and I don't talk to broke guys.
I just want to be a
I
friend.
said I don't
Look at her face, yo. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what scares me about 2020. Like past, like after COVID, everybody wearing a face mask. When you asking out a girl, it's like you rolling dice. You really out here rolling dice. Because let's be realistic, ain't no girls asking no men out. Why? Because you already know, girls don't like asking men out. They expect men to ask you out. So whenever we out here and we just see your eyes and we see your makeup, we out here like, God damn, roll dice. Hopefully her lips look cute. And then you see her shit go down. You see her nose look nice. You're like, all right, nose look good. All right, lips don't look too bad. Now let's see them teeth. Stalactites.
That you had trauma and you automatically go for animals. Like, how does trauma make you want to like animals, or you guys think animals have consent? That's kind of fucking retarded, don't you think?
Cover can.
Yeah. My zoophilia is actually based on trauma. As you would find, you can shut your mouth. Trauma is real and it can cause situations.
100.
No, trauma is real, yes. But how the fuck do you go from trauma to wanting to fuck a cat?
I believe in trauma, 100%. You know, but
well,
I just don't think that trauma goes
shut
to
up.
animals. Like, what the fuck? And then you got little ass kids, 14 and 15-year-olds liking animals.
No,
like, what
the thing
the
is, sorry for like budging your conversation, but
all right.
Huh?
So that's the kind of questions we're not tolerating here. The type disrespectful questions. We are not tolerating disrespectful questions like.
It's not a disrespectful question. It's an actual question. Because how does a trauma lead you to a situation where you're like, you know what? That dog looks like a great sex partner. But A-OK hand, eyes.
Get set, go!
Not the Ultra HD LG.
Bing bong. Your mark.
Not the TV. You're an asshole, Cindy. Wait, what? Found it. You said, what you eating first? The pizza? Man, I'm eating your ass first. You don't gotta ask me. You're an asshole, Cindy. Is that what you want to hear? That we'll eat your asshole before eating the pizza you This man was just straight up. He chose violence. He's like, bitch, you know what answer you want.
Let me get one of the blackjacks.
That old man playing the lottery at the gas station.
You know what? Let me get one of them gold diamonds. The gold. The gold. The gold.
I be hating that shit, dude. What the fuck? Retro X Retro Gontro. All right, dude. Okay. What the fuck? I don't see no sus. I just see two dudes vibing the fuck out. Yo, he started tearing that shit up.
Ass niggas that got a problem with me, come kill my uncle about it, pussy.
Shit. They ain't gonna kill a motherfucking thing. Shit, niggas gonna kill you.
Yes, the fuck it is gonna be a killing out this bitch. It is. It's gonna be you.
Shit, out your motherfucking mind. Fuck bitch, you think I wanna go?
Talking about my motherfucking mind, you better lose yours out this bitch to them bullets.
Shit, you crazy shit, huh? That rather for you to go to me, your friend will be cheaper.
Any nigga that's out this bitch and y'all watching, It's my uncle. Kill him. Flat out.
Why? Why? Persona fans, after they hear the exact same joke for the 2 millionth time, it wasn't as funny as the 2 million. I'm just gonna make up numbers. I don't understand. You said pancakes for real. True. 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 You said wait till Atlas makes a Persona 5 remake. You know what's crazy? What the hell? I just nutted on her and now she's giving me rocks. Bro, what? Wait, I just nutted in her and now she's giving me rocks? Oh, what the heck?
Listen to me. Listen to me. If my little 8-year-old cousin gave me COVID on Thanksgiving, I'm going to kick him in the chest, okay? We told him that we found out that he was exposed. We told him to wear a mask, just wear his mask. He didn't wear his mask, all right? And then when everybody was like, haha, you have COVID, he was like, oh, really? And coughed in my fucking face. And now he tested positive for COVID, and now I'm felt.
Bro, the second, yo, how the fuck? The second I find out as somebody's at a gathering and they have confirmed, like, yo, I have COVID. Why in the fuck did y'all even let him in the house? I don't give a fuck if you're a family member, if you're a relative. I would have turned you away. I would have opened the door and I would have been like, hey, wait a minute. This guy confirmed he got COVID. I'm sorry. I'll see you next year. Have a good one. Have a good one, man. Leave. I mean, if you brought food, you could leave the food here and you could go, but that little kid is not coming in here.
Fucking feeling symptoms, and I swear to God, if tomorrow morning when I get tested, I turn out to be positive, I'm gonna go to his house and I'm gonna kick him in his fucking chest. You know how Doctor Strange fucking makes the souls come out of people? With the fucking punch, it's gonna be exactly what's gonna fucking happen, except it's gonna be with my foot and his chest.
Hey, man, do what you gotta do. Why do these shits look like Dark Soul bosses? These all look like Dark Soul bosses. Definitely losing to this motherfucker. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm gonna lose.
Segini nggak lu? Gimana? Nih, roll F lihat ya. 1. Nah, yang kedua lu mau ditahan. Itu doang ya. Wah, elah coba sini. 1 itu yang kedua. Tahan. Doang. Iya. 1, dong. Ya, kedua tahan. Tahan. Dong. 1.
Yo, thank you for the 14 months. I'm gonna call you Cam. Thank you, Cam. What the fuck? What are y'all sending me? We seen this.
You guys. I can't wait to go back home and see my mom.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
On TikTok is always talking about, oh, menace to society this, menace to society that. Fuck all of that, bro. The only real menace to society is the people who choose boneless wings over like the bone-in ones.
Facts. I agree with that 100%. Like, have you ever gone to Buffalo Wild Wings? The bone-in wings taste a million bazillion times better than the boneless wings. Like, if you go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and, like, willingly, consciously be like, yo, I want to get an order of, like, 10 boneless wings, you are crazy. You are actually crazy.
You're not eating chicken wings, you're eating chicken nuggets, bro, with sauce. Come on, bro. Are you 5?
No, I agree. And the bone-in tastes way better. You said I got boneless for... You got boneless wings for Buffalo Wild Wings? I have you listen, Baku. Oh, my God. Does somebody on the chat eat the boneless ones?
Should the guy last?
At least...
Wait.
How long should the guy last?
At least, like, 12 hours.
If you want me to last 12 hours, your shit better be wet for 12 hours. And you better not be laying there the whole time though.
Bro, I tried Treslate cheesecake. It's so good, bro, but so sweet. LMFAO.
No, it is sweet. It's sweet as fuck. It's a really good cake. I could only eat like small pieces of it. I can't eat like a bunch of it.
How long? Who the fuck is she banging? The Energizer Bunny?
How long should a guy last?
The Energizer Bunny. Nice. Voting is now live for round 1. 100% fan voted award. Jeff Keighley, you know you capping. That shit is not 100% fan votes because that whole Last of Us 2 fiasco last year was bullshit. Sonic soundtrack tier list. Hey, at least you put the pictures in the shit. Banger, Sonic 3D, Sonic Rush was a good game. Sonic Adventure, Sonic Racing, Sonic 3, Sonic CD, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, and Sonic Advance. Sonic Advance had some decent songs.
Get the hell out of my ear, bro. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. I can't take this no more, bro.
That little dude trying to bite him.
Man, this dude gonna make me kill him, bro. Man, let me relax, man. This ain't even my son, man. I don't know why she leave me with this sucker, bro. Gonna ignore me? I just want some peace and quiet. Man, didn't I tell you to get the hell up out my ear? Why you keep playing with me? Tell me what to do. Stop playing with me. No. Well, do it again.
Oh my god, dude. What is going on? Happy holidays from the boys. Bruh, that's a big ass tree. New Twitter CEO Parag comes under fire for an 11-year-old tweet. If I was him, I would not apologize. If I was him, I would not apologize at all. If they are not going to make a distinction between Muslims and extremists, then why should I distinguish between white people and racists? Hey, I don't care, bro. That was a tweet that was done 11 years ago. If I was him and people are asking for apologies, I would not apologize. I'd be like, yo, suck my dick. That was me way back in the day. I'm not going to apologize. I said what I said 11 years ago. Get the fuck over it.
Whoever saying that is a damn liar. He's under fire for the new censor policies he immediately implemented when he took over.
Damn! She raised 11,000? Who's Hugo? He donated 1,200? Damn! See top donations. 1,000? Damn. Why do you need 1,200 though? Why do you need 1,000? I said 1,000. Why do you need 120K? I said 1,200. 120K, bro. That's crazy.
Everybody knows that, like, fuck your life, bing bong, that audio, you know what I'm saying? I go to Google just to be like, yo, I'm curious, why the hell is New York like this? And I go to images and I see shit like this. Niggas.
This is an everyday thing in New York. Y'all act like, why is everybody surprised? This is this happened in the subway every day. Have you ever been in the subway like at nighttime though? Like demon time?
Nigga, is that Satan? I don't care what nobody say. I will be terrified. I'd be terrified to ride the New York subway, bruh. Bruh, New York is the only place you'll see a dirty-ass Gandalf and the damn Power Rangers all in the same day. Oh my god, bro. What is that, bro? What is that?
Yo, son, stop hating. But you know what's crazy? Everybody on TikTok want to be in New York is so bad, though. Tell me not. You see everybody on TikTok talk about Bing Bong. I'm like, shut your bitch ass up. You live in Wyoming, my guy. There ain't no Bing Bong. Where the fuck you live at? Stop talking about Bing Bong. You are a man dressed up like a what? He said, I resigned from Twitter. From co-founder to CEO to chair to executive chair to... I decided it's finally time for me to leave. Why? There's a lot of talk about the importance of company being founder-led. Ultimately, I believe that's severely limiting and single point of failure. I worked hard to ensure the company can break away from the founding and founders. There are 3 reasons why I believe now is the right time. I ain't reading all this. Too long, don't care. I want to be a New Yorker because it's cold up there. It's hot as shit. I mean... when you do come to New York, though, you're going to kind of regret the cold because it gets really cold. Like, people from Texas, when they come to New York and it's not even, like, cold yet, it's, like, spring weather, like, people already start bitching. Yo, it's 50 degrees. I'm like, you bitching about 50 degrees? Nah. You said, nah, come to Canada? I ain't going all the way up to Canada.
Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Your little dirty ass. Your eyeballs be popping out when you walk outside. Your little bitch ass. You ugly as shit. That nigga at the mall was about to drop kick your auntie when he seen your little bitch ass running out. Your little bitch ass. Nigga, you be walking outside with Heelys, bitch. You dirty as shit. Fuck is you talking?
Oh my god. Poor Speed.
What's up, bro? You can probably guess who I play.
Yeah, you could not have made it more obvious.
Good luck, bro.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why is he not doing anything? What is he... What?
Yeah, girl, I like how you move like that. Keep it going.
Think you can take me?
Oh yeah, I think I definitely...
Wait, how he got that costume? He modded the shit, right? He modded the shit.
I can take you.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear shit.
That's the OG Mithra outfit.
Right here.
God.
Oh yeah, keep doing that. You're not gonna be the only one who's down. Smash.
I'm just gonna end this as soon as possible. Alright, this shouldn't take too long.
Hey, yo, what are you doing? Bro, hey, stop! That's disgusting! These are fictional characters. You can't be doing that to fictional characters. Bro, what are you doing?
Hey, just because the character fictional, like, what are you talking about, man? She fine.
Bro, hey, stop! I'm not playing with you! Get out!
Hey, man. Spectrum? Nice. Nice. Kill that shit. All VMAX Climax secret rares revealed. The art is amazing. Wow. That's a nice card. That's such a cute card. Aw, that's such a nice card. Bro, these cards are fire. Is that blue? With a Flareon? And oh my god, these are such nice cards. What set is this? I don't even like Octillery, and this card looks great. Big Mama. Blue just has all the different Eevee types. This shit is fire. Uh-oh, chat's about to start beating their meat. Flaffy. That's so cute. We got N with, what is that? Zekrom. Oh, she watching her man do the work. Ban it. We got Dust Neuer looking sus. This super sus. That's a cute card. There's a lot of cute cards here. A lot of cute cards. Oh, that's cute. Clean. Super clean. That's very nice. Yo, why Houndour's mouth so big? I like this card though. I said Houndour, Houndoom. That's a dope card. This set's gonna be expensive. This is gonna be a very expensive set. There's a lot of gym leaders here. Very nice looking cards. Is that Bill? That's Bill, bro. Is that Sharon? Yo, this Pokemon got some nice ass titties. Dope card. That's a lot of good cards. Super rares. Fire. This Red's Pikachu. Oh my god. Gigantamax Red. This is fucking clean. That's a clean card. May with Combuskin? No, I mean with Blaziken. Bro, what is this? That's the big ass beetle like a UFO. Is that Marnie? Everyone in the chat beating their schmeat. Jesus. The Bolt. That's cool. Who is this? She look kind of sus. I don't like how she looks. She looks scary. That's such a beautiful card. Yo, the cards in this set are so beautiful. What is this set? Hey! We got Mimikyu watching TV? That's such a fire ass card. Ah, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I gotta get this card, bro. I gotta get these two cards. It's so cute. Dude, these cards are nice. If I get any one of these cards, I'll be happy. There's so many full art cards. Crazy. Yo, it's the redhead kid. Yo, these cards are fire. These cards are fire. These cards are fire. They got Rose. Rose with Eternus. Nah. Damn, she got the little towels. Yo. 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 These cards are so clean. Is that a new typing? Is that Dragon? Yo, we got Apricot Head. Apricot Head. Apricot Head. The secret rares, they selling them here at Pokevault. For how much? That's cheap. That's actually cheap. You said, no, you will not get the complete set by buying one booster box. All contents are completely random and I have no control over which cards you will receive. The box is sealed. 30 booster packs. When does this come out? That shit looks That shit looks clean. That shit looks mad clean, dude. What's the secret rares now? Ah, God damn, they got so much good cards in this fucking set. This is so cute. This is so cute. They got the boy right here. We got the dumbass chef. We got the girl with her feet. We got this guy, the referee. We got the My Chemical Romance singer. Grandma? Did she find a rock underground? I want Melanie, though. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at all that she got right there. Sheesh. Sheesh. Mama, right there, walking in the sunset. What are the ultra rares? Okay. Then we got, what are these ultra rares? Jesus. Okay. They're just straight up gold. Okay. Insanity. That's it. That's the comment. My body is ready to never get these in English. Facts! Actually, facts. Pokemon fans in Japan have started opening their VMAX Climax booster packs, pulling the cards to social media and auction websites. Damn. Are English more expensive? English is going to be more expensive just because everybody in the United States are fucking crazy. I might try to see if I could get this in Japanese instead of English. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. What I like about them? Too sexy for my shirt. You said Arcade Craniacs just uploaded? Hey, man. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, this set's cards look amazing. I don't care about Melee.
Well, longer, because I've... How long should a guy last in bed? Well, longer, because I've never actually finished before. So.
Damn, you know why she never finished? Because nobody ate her shit out. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. There's a lot of girls I be saying some dumb shit like that, like, oh, longer because a guy never finished. It's because a guy was like, nah. Uh-oh. Damn. Damn. Yo, he going crazy. He trying to find the whole family. Yo, people are just looking for violence. People will literally go to your Instagram, stalk all your socials just to find your parents. Dislikes are disabled.
Looks like YouTube finally fixed YouTube. Just recently, YouTube has decided to now hide dislikes on videos. You can still leave a dislike, they just won't be counted or matter at all. Which means I can literally say whatever I want now, and you guys can't do shit to me.
Facts! Facts! I could hop on a YouTube video and be like, hey, you know what? Actually, Dragon Ball Z is overhyped. And everyone will lose their mind. I'd be like, why the fuck it takes 8 episodes for one fucking fight? Everyone will lose their shit. And I'd be like, and One Piece is shit. And nobody will, the dislike count won't even show. I can say whatever I want now.
YouTube took away the only power you had, and now I can finally talk on games like I've been wanting to this whole time. Last of Us 2. Oh, look at that. 0 dislikes. Well, guess I was right after all.
Yup, he was right.
Homophobic fake-ass gamers. Guess who all changed your minds? Because I told you to, and you have to listen to what I tell you to do. Because I'm the boss of you. Last of Us 2 is the best story in video game history. Gamers were just too dumb to get it. Simple as that. For those of you who disagree, look at this. Go ahead and drop a dislike. That shit doesn't even count. Witcher 3. This game sucks ass. Wanna know why Cyberpunk was a broken...
Yo, he said go ahead, drop a dislike, because that shit ain't even gonna work.
Game? Because The Witcher 3 was a broken and unfinished game and people loved it. You know what else people love? Skyrim. Skyrim is terrible. This game is unfinished trash. They've released this game 30 times and they still haven't finished Skyrim. Buggy, broken bullshit. Fuck Skyrim. Drop a dislike. I will never, ever see that shit. RPG fans.
Hot take. I hate Skyrim too. I think I tried playing Skyrim once and the whole adventure to me was just fucking boring. Like, I did not like it.
Where are you morons at? New dumb RPG came out. Shin Megami Tensei V. Just from the name alone, you know this game is for losers. I have never seen such a blatant ripoff of Persona 5.
Exactly, that's what I said! They ripped off a Persona 5 word for word, bar for bar!
My life. Look at this junk. They literally ripped off all the monsters from Persona and tried to act like they came up with it. And RPG fans are so dumb, they didn't even notice. Demon Souls was a bad game, just straight up. Dark Souls was too hard. Bloodborne was too hard. Sekiro was too hard. Elden Ring is gonna be too hard. From Software, you guys are just dumb. I don't know how else to say this. Stop making games too hard, idiot. Game journalists are right. They know way more about video games than you guys. Not only should Dark Souls have an easy mode should be the only selectable difficulty. There shouldn't be any challenge at all because that is for losers with no life. Pretty much all this stuff you guys like is bad and I'm too smart to like it. You know what is good? Donkey Kong.
I agree. Donkey Kong is good. I agree.
Booty cheeks, bro. How am I supposed to pay attention to the story when her booty cheeks right there is hanging out of her shorts, bro? How am I supposed to pay attention? What are we even talking about? Them booty cheeks are just there standing in my face.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, my guy. Them booty cheeks is flat as fuck, though. Them shits is straight up fucking Krabby Patties down there, my guy. Them shits look like flapjacks.
Your father dead. Shut up. There she is, bro. Oh my.
Nah, she bad. Look, she got that thigh gap and shit. That shit look good.
Goodness.
Bro, he even got the same cough as me.
I'm trying to build a relationship. Look at it from the side. You can see it from the side. Just
oh, nah. Yeah, looking at it from the side, that shit got that basketball curve.
Hanging over, bro. Let me help you put it back.
Gotta be more fun than taking an ice bath all by yourself.
She don't have to do it by herself. Hey, trust. I'm feeling a little dirty right now. I could use a bath.
Hey, man. He's a man of culture. He's a man of culture. Woman make entire plane deboard when she what? Woman makes entire plane deboard when she refuses to leave.
Sorry, folks. We're going to have to deboard you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Woman, get off the plane! Are you serious? We don't have time to get off the plane!
Folks, please listen to...
Nah, bro. You know, if this was in New York, they all would have grabbed her ass. Everybody in that plane would have been like, yo, bitch, fuck you mean, suck my dick. And they would have just grabbed her and they would have unanimously just chucked her ass out the plane on some Mario Sunshine shit.
No, we've been already on the plane for like
So get her ass out.
Are you?
If you don't move, we have to take every single people off this plane.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, all right then.
All right. We're deboarding. Hey, brother, I ain't did nothing wrong, brother. Okay, I ain't did nothing wrong, brother.
Back up a little bit so we can
She
talk.
talk about take everybody got to leave then. My grandma's sick in the hospital. My grandma's sick in the hospital.
Yo, man, why are you bringing up your grandma?
Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here to go see my grandma.
Nobody's going anywhere until you come off the plane.
I ain't getting off the plane then, brother. 1100. Everybody got to get off the plane then, brother. I'll take you to court. I got a good lawyer.
Okay, well, come on. We're gonna go.
I ain't getting off blast. I'm getting off
We're gonna
blast.
have to deplane the plane.
I'm getting off blast too. I'm getting off blast too. Yeah, I'm getting off blast. Everybody got to get off now, little girl. We met your man today, baby. Everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some bad news. Due to an uncooperative guest, we all need to deplane before the...
That's just so arrogant, dude. That's the type of shit that'll make me want to dox you, find where you live, find your car, and just slash your shit.
It don't make no sense. You making all of us look bad. You cutting up. He was acting up before he even boarded when he was cussing them ladies out in the wheelchair. You shouldn't even got on the plane. What you say? Yes, you did, because I was watching. You were cussing them ladies out before you even boarded on the plane.
If you make my train go late, then kicking your ass out to play myself.
They can't physically touch me, brother.
Y'all go snatch him up.
You can't touch me, brother. We on the airplane. It's admiral. I will beat your ass. You hear me? I will whoop your ass. Where? Who you pointing at?
No. Back up. Back up.
My kid's sitting in front of the psycho.
Sir, this isn't helping.
Okay.
My kid's sitting in front of this asshole.
I know. So screaming at him and having him trying to jump over the seat isn't helping the situation.
Y'all need to get the bitch off the plane.
We're getting him off.
You a black man.
Oh.
Oh, look, now you got to go on.
It's like, why would you go through that whole thing? Because then you end up looking like a dumbass because you still end up leaving. It's like everybody deboards, you still end up leaving last, and then you have to go through the walk of shame because it's like at the end of the day you lose. You still look like a dumbass, and you were recorded, and now you're the last one to leave, and everyone is just like, congratulations, dumbass. You're still out the plane. We're still going back in. All he really did was just waste time. He wasted time. It's like, okay, you were last out the plane. You still not going on your flight because you a dumbass.
Got 105,000 players.
Oh shit, what happened?
Battlefield 2042's biggest competition is Farming Simulator 22. Since release, Battlefield peaked at one.
Oh nah, motherfuckers just calling me from work to come in? Hell no, I ain't picking up the phone. Get the fuck out of here.
105,000 players, but now only averages 25k. Meanwhile, Farming Simulator peaks slightly higher and is maintaining a consistent player count.
They're calling me for my job. They're trying to tell me to come in. Get the fuck out of here.
So how do y'all only fail as dogs and still come up with names like Snowflake and shit? Some of y'all might not remember Snowflake, and if you don't, you're going to. And apparently he likes women, seeing as how he's holding my coworker hostage. You're so sweet to her, but as soon as I look at you...
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. Next.
Welcome to fucking. I will now show you fucking a beautiful village situated on the doorstep of the Austrian Alps. The villagers I've spoken to all share the same love for fucking.
Yes. I'm out of here, dude. There's an actual place called fucking. The fucking village. The fucking village. What is this? Bro, you're sending me 27-minute long videos of Shin Megami Tensei Fall of Man Premium Edition. You sent me an unboxing video, my guy? You sent me an unboxing video.
Damn it. Out of birds. I'll have to pay my way to victory.
Hey, Light. What you doing on your phone?
Oh, hey, Al. Just taking a break from the...
Official warning that you have to stand above and obey the rules all you get, yeah? And that's, we have to go the rules again. I don't care.
So am I allowed to go to the laundry?
You're allowed to go to the laundry, but you got to wear more, yeah?
Yeah, righto.
And you definitely can't go up to fence anywhere else, but you're allowed to go to the laundry, yeah? That's always been the case, yeah?
Right, so if I was sitting just here, which is right near the fence, why are these guys in a cabin that's right near the fence? It makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, but you can't leave your balcony to go to the fence to talk to somebody else. That's the problem.
I don't know what's happening. This has to do with Australia. I'm of the States. I don't know.
I'm gonna play another voice recording of my ex here.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm going to ruin your life. I am going to ruin your life.
That bitch sound crazy. Right there, that's already evidence. He says, anyways, to be crystal clear, is very respectful during sex and has never made me feel unsafe. Even the panic attack stuff, he's just repeatedly doing the layman, confused person response. What? What?
You're fucking going to jail. You're going to fucking jail.
Nah. She's crazy. I'm going to break up with my girlfriend. What's the worst that could happen? It's crazy. And then you know what's even worse about this whole situation? They could literally falsify a whole situation that happened, and the police will literally take their side over your side and automatically lock you up without no proof, no evidence, nothing. And that absolutely makes no sense. Like the judicial system is very fucking weird. And I feel bad for him because I can see the fear in his eyes that he knows he's gonna get in trouble just because she could just make some shit up.
You about how she's upset with something that you did, immediately respond with, it wasn't even remotely obvious that you were upset.
You said, why would a girl ever lie in court? I mean, hey.
I like to call this one double damage. Now to add the icing on the cake, top it off with calm down, you're overreacting.
Wait, what? What is he even talking about? Top sentences that will infuriate almost any woman on the planet Earth.
Top sentences that will infuriate almost any female on the planet Earth. Fellas, choose these when you wake up and you want all the smoke. Are your nails or eyelashes real?
Damn, you just looking for a fight when you ask that question.
Regardless if they are real or not, this will definitely do some damage. Why are you wearing so much makeup?
Nah, I never say that, unless they actually wearing too much makeup.
This is gonna make them extremely self-conscious, and they might privately cry about it later. When she's telling you about an argument or conflict that she had with someone, immediately respond with, yeah, I can see why they did that. Oh, trust me, you will see fumes come out of her head. Now, if she's telling you about how she's upset with something that you did, immediately respond with, it wasn't even remotely obvious that you were upset. I like to call this one double damage. Now, to add the icing on the cake, top it off with calm down, you're overreacting. But if I were you, I would stand at least 20 feet away before doing this.
Hell yeah. When you tell them to calm down, they hate that shit, and I don't understand why they hate it. It's like you can see that they're bugging out. They wilding out. Oh my God. You followed this bitch on Instagram. I know you did. I know you're trying to fuck. Calm down. It's not that serious. I am calm. And then I'm just like, well. Is that a person? It was a whole person. Oh man, what the fuck is this? Italian man wears fake arm in crazy attempt to avoid getting COVID-19 jab. Oh, he's swapping seats so he doesn't die. Yo, my man went 5 head. Okay. Okay.
Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget.
Why do you keep sending me shofu songs? Is this another shofu song? Is this another shofu song? Why are you sending me songs?
Cover can.
Oh no, we've seen this.
The title of this video won't be 100% accurate. In fact, it'd be a miracle if it was, and that's because the way YouTube allows you to update titles doesn't happen in real time. It'll be a few minutes between every single update, but it'll be very close. Either way, there's no way for you to tell if it's accurate because you can't really see the number of dislikes. The title of this video won't be 100% accurate. In fact, it'd be a miracle if it was, and that's because the way YouTube allows you to update titles doesn't happen in real time. It'll be a few minutes between every single update, but it'll be very close. Either way, there's no way for you to tell if it's accurate because you can't really see the number of dislikes. Almost all the users on YouTube now have lost the ability to see dislikes. Only the creators of the videos can now see how many dislikes a video has. We're going to talk about why this only hurts YouTube viewers. But first, I'm going to get a haircut from a place rated 5 stars by Mandy, 9 days ago, who came in and said, "This place does a great job cutting hair. I rarely go anywhere else. They also cut my daughter's hair and she looked really good for picture day. Always happy. We will continue to come back." Well, let's get a haircut.
They're about to fuck
What I
his
didn't
shit
tell you
up.
about that barbershop is that it's the worst rated barber in all of Los Angeles. Now, the point is not to trash on any of the people who cut hair inside, because honestly, they didn't do that bad. It was like a $20 cut, and I got a $20 cut's worth. It's not the worst haircut I've ever gotten, and in a pinch, I would come back. It's to show you that if you only look at positive feedback, you don't get the full picture. I told you 1 5-star review, and there were a few others, but there were 58 1-star reviews at this place. That paints a picture. More information always helps a user make a more informed decision. Negative feedback is only used in juxtaposition to the positive feedback. If you only see negative feedback or you only see positive feedback, you won't have the full picture. People have already said dozens of examples of videos where dislikes would be a good thing. Tutorials that are actually fake, and the dislike bar will let you know that immediately. The fact still remains that most people who watch YouTube, you right now, don't usually like videos or dislike videos. You don't usually comment either. You don't even subscribe half the time, even though creators beg you in the cringiest ways possible. You just go on, you click a video, you'll look at the like, the dislike bar, and you'll decide if you want to watch that. And even a few seconds in, you might scroll down to the comments. You might be in the comment section right now trying to read what other people thought about the video to see if this is actually worth your time. What are people saying about this? I know I do it all the time when I'm browsing through TikTok. I'll immediately open up the comment section, and if there's no positive comments, then I might just skip that video. I'm not going to sit through the 2.5 segment or scrub through it to see if it's really worth sticking around to the ending. More information only helps users make more informed choices. Removing dislikes is just removing information. Only seeing positive information can lead you to going to the worst barbershop in Los Angeles. Imagine finding restaurants, but Yelp only shows you the 5-star reviews. It'd be a whole lot harder to find a great spot for a nice date night. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you. Hopefully this video pushes the discourse a little more, and maybe you too.
Okay, I understand what he means. Reversed moist critical. I don't even want to know how many views this thing has.
And this one was worse than the J.
Come back. Rip.
Well, bitch, balls in your court, man. Go ham.
Deji! Boxing! We found him! Yeah, Deji's been missing for 4 months. Can Deji actually do this?
Because I know Deji's mentality. He wants to prove the world wrong.
Can't cheat boxing.
What does this do for Deji?
We all find out who really worked at us.
Yeah, because this was his fight to lose, and he's beaten himself a little bit. Yeah.
Let me see them abs!
Doesn't want to be the shadow of anyone. He doesn't want to be just JJ's brother. He wants to show people, I'm Deji.
Nah, bro, he had to show us his body. You said abs isn't everything, though? No, you know what it is, though? Abs isn't everything, but abs show that you're committed. Because you know what it is? It's hard to get abs. So if you show off that you have abs, that's a big indication of, okay, whatever this guy is doing, he's committed to get those abs. And abs is kind of like, I'm doing it. Abs are proof. Because not everybody has abs. If Deji was to like show off like a shirtless pic and you see his pectorals and you saw the abs, I would have been like, okay, he actually in the gym doing shit. But, you know. I mean, Deji has one last redemption. If he loses this time, just delete everything. If he loses this last time, just delete everything. The Pokemon TCG, the Japanese box, it's on StockX. What's this? I just saw this. School does not prepare you for the real world at all. Why is there classes that teach you how to look after yourself? No, why isn't there classes to teach you how to look after yourself, how to make a decent meal for yourself, how to pay taxes, etc.? Also, mandatory homework is bullshit and normalizes being overworked in the workplace. True. True. Oh my god, you motherfuck. If you want this back, then come and take it from me. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get this.
Yeah, you know where I could find the egg? The egg? Oh, you must be new here. What do you...
You're in the sock!
What do you mean? Do you not know where we are? Are we not in the, No? Yo, we're in the ass. Oh, so did the big man try new things with this girl? Girl? We ain't in a girl. Then what are we in? No. Oh. Hey, mate.
He says, wait, he said, what is this? Is this Black Lives Matter? BLM? Getting folded again? Wait, what? Capitalism doesn't love black people. Your real estate portfolios, media deals, and 90 million in donations suggest otherwise. Damn. 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 What is this new trend on the internet where they put two songs next to each other with the same beats per minute and then they just call it a YouTube video? I feel like it's fucking annoying. All I'm hearing is noise. It's just two songs overlapping each other with the same beats per minute. You said Manny didn't do this boss fight? No, because the chat kept on egging me on to play the game over and over, and then I didn't want to play it. The chat was just nonstop. Oh, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. You said play the game now? Nah. You said I spoiled myself with the Spotify OST. I almost forgot how the song sounds, to be honest. Plus, I don't know the actual stuff that leads up to it 100%. How much is StockX charging for it? Oh, it's a Japanese box. It's only $80, but how many cards is in it? 10 packs per box.
That.
You said, Retro, but you're gonna miss your chance to be a big shot. Yo, thank you. Thank you for the resub. Creamy Ice Cream Boy. It says, this 24-year-old artist has made over $30,000. I said 30,000. 300K. $300,000 in 10 months selling NFTs. I hope to inspire more creative. Wow. What? Nah, you know what's crazy? NFTs, if you're an artist, you could bug the fuck out if you want. If you are an artist and you create an NFT and then you tell somebody, okay, you will own this art via blockchain. You know what? I should hit up my sisters. I should be like, hey, you guys make art, draw some fire ass shit and make it into an NFT. You said, can't you just screenshot it? Man, of course you could screenshot it, but if my sister gets the sale and she makes like $500,000 off of fucking pictures on the internet, who cares? You said Jisoo is an NFT artist, but here's the difference between Jisoo. Her butt stinks. So we don't care about her art. What the hell is that noise? Like the most high-pitched ringing. You say you shared a photo with me? Let me see. How much power does NFT use? 48.14 kilowatt hours. The Ethereum platform uses 48.14 kilowatt hours of energy per transaction. The Ethereum blockchain generates thousands of transactions every day. One transaction uses as much power as a conventional household over a day and a half. So, you telling me that I cannot sell NFTs because it uses electrical powers? How did people just now notice that crypto uses much energy in machines? That's what I'm trying to say, because that's kind of old news. Because if people in the chat doesn't know, sometimes when people want to mine cryptocurrency, they get a bunch of graphic cards and they make a rig with like 5 or 6 like really top line graphic cards, and then they make the not the NFTs but the actual cryptocurrency that they're trying to get. So people are kind of late to it, but hey, I'm gonna keep it a stack and a half. If I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars from selling goddamn PNGs, it sounds fucked up, but I'm gonna be selfish. It sounds very fucked up. Investing in crypto and metaverse is the true wave, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, I got scared. Oh, Rolling Loud is lit right now. The Four Loko is cold and ready for Rolling Loud, California. Are you? Damn, I wish I was there. I wish I was there in Cali, but unfortunately, anyone else go through the same cycle every time they try a new game? Discovers new game, become extremely invested in the game's design and mechanics. Wish I was in charge of tweaks, balancing, and updates. Consider creating my own game so that I can be in charge. Quickly reconsidering after realizing how massive and an undertaking game development is. No, I don't go through that. Because once I'm in this cycle and this cycle, I already know it takes a long time to make a video game. Video games just don't spawn out of thin air. It's a really big thing to make games, like, you know, come to life. Like, you would think it's like some easy shit. It's really not. It's crazy. All right, my boys. All right. I think we've seen everything that we had to see. We're already 3 hours in. Corpse party time. Oh, Megalol. Corpse party. Corpse party?